Hello and welcome to Intermittent Sports. First off, let me know if the mic is good. Mic check 1 2 1 2. Let me know in the chats. Usually I have Phil to help me with that, and he helps, and I help him with that in that regard. So let me know, and I won't talk anymore until I see that. Not seeing anything yet. Got to go Pistons from Owen Gamer. Anybody let me know if the mic's good, please. Mike good, says Mark. All right, appreciate it, Mark. Thank you, sir. All right, let's go ahead and catch up with as many chats as we can before the game starts. It is going to be me alone today. Phil is at work. What a disappointing individual he is. Just kidding. He's been clutch. If we win, he will be here tomorrow for the championship game. We will also be doing, or at least I will, and hopefully he'll be joining in. We'll also be doing a live stream of the selection show, which should be very, very exciting to see where Michigan ends up, what region we end up in, all that good stuff. Really looking forward to it, man. It's going to be a good time. I see a lot of comments about the Isaiah Livers injury. Obviously, we'll get into that. To be honest with you, guys probably know more about that than I do. I scoured the internet throughout last night, and didn't seem to be any credible sources on it. Just a lot of rumors. But, yeah, I'm looking at the picture now, and he is in a boot. So this is not good. Let me know what the last thing you guys have heard. All right, let's catch up with some chats. Liquid says, we're screwed, y'all. Livers has a stress fracture in his foot, and it was officially posted by UMich Basketball on IG. Mark says, man, we will find out how good Shondy really is. We will indeed. Shondy's been very up and down. When he's up, he's up. When he's down, he's not so great. So, man, we're going to miss the shooting of Livers for sure, especially if he's out for the season. I don't have volume on the TV, so continue to let me know what you guys know on that. Round 2 versus OSU, absolutely. Semifinals right now. Showtime says that sucks about Livers and Young, two seniors who would love to play in this game. Absolutely. Absolutely. Agree with you. Good to see here. Showtime. The faithful Buckeye. Jonathan says 68-61 Michigan. Michigan's now a 5.5 point favorite in this game. Started out as a 6.5, dropped down to 5.5 after the news on Livers, which just a point. That's kind of crazy. Tommy B says Livers is out. Tommy B says play Zeb some. He will be great for Michigan. He will indeed, but hasn't had a lot of experience, so that'd be a little bit nerve-wracking early on. Jonathan with the M versus O. Mark says, man, what an emotional ride Michigan put you through. We went from OMG, no Eli, looked bad, to he's back, then phantom injury to Livers to take him out. It's been all over the place at the very worst time. Did not want this kind of news, that's for sure. Brandon Johns, your time is now. Now better than never, Brandon. Oh, man. Don't have a lot of faith in that. Mark says Oklahoma State is for real, fellas. Big win over Baylor last night. Elite Fire says, is Isaiah out for the season? I'm asking you, my friend. It's not looking good, man. It's not looking good at all. Win for Isaiah, absolutely. Franz is going to have to go off. Yeah, he's going to have to be the scorer. The problem is, I think you're going to see, Livers and Franz and guys like that, they can get theirs because they have each other on the floor. You have one less scorer like Isaiah Livers to spread the court, and all of a sudden, Franz might have a little bit more difficult of a time as well as everyone else. Hey, God Kong says, hey, Ray, what was that surprise stream this morning? That was me trying to figure out how to utilize OBS along with StreamYard. Guys, the streams are going to look really, really dope in the future. We're going to have notifications when people subscribe, notifications when people super chat. Just a lot of other fun stuff. The chat will be rolling on the screen itself. And just a bunch of cool things that we'll be adding slowly but surely. But I've been working. I probably should have been looking more into Ohio State basketball. I know him pretty well. EJ Liddell, Duane Washington, obviously, and CJ Walker being the main three. But probably should have spent more time on the prep for this game than I did trying to get OBS and StreamYard working today. And I accidentally clicked on the button this made me record. Got out of there pretty quickly. Justin says, Ohio State student here, guys. Best of luck in 30 minutes. Good luck, Justin. Good luck to you as well, my friend. I know we cheer for different teams, but it's part of the game, man. Having fun in a rivalry, and we can smack talk a little bit as long as we keep it clean. Mark says, we need Scoring Smith to show up again. Mark, I told you, man. I told you Mike Smith is that dude. He may not play like that all the time, but we're going to need him down the stretch to play like that because that was a wild effort on his part yesterday. Roy Boy says, go blue. Can't stand that team down south. Me neither, my friend. Justin says, as an OSU student, the feeling is the same with that team up north. Go Bucks. Fair enough. Roy Boy says, yeah, too bad about Livers. Absolutely, man. We're dead. Says Owen. There's the positivity. Justin says, damn, Livers for UM and Young for OSU are both out. WTF. Yeah. Two clutch guys for sure for both teams. You hate to see that down the stretch. Let's go Michigan. Let's go indeed, Jagger. Let's go blue. Liquid says, all I ask for is for these boys to play their hearts out. Absolutely. That's what you want to see this late in the season for sure. Ethan says, okay. I say go blue. Jagger says go blue. Jordan says go blue. We got a lot of them in the house. I hope they win this tournament for Livers. I hope they do too. I hope they win the other tournament for Livers, the big one. Owen Gamer says, I think if we win today, we win the tournament. That'd be tough. Oh, talking about the Big Ten tournament. Yeah. I mean, I've been saying for sure that we're going to down Illinois. Looking forward to the Illinois fans coming back in that stream. But without Livers, that hurts just our possibility on that just a little bit. But not going to make any excuses. We're going to get it done anyways. Justin says, go Bucks, but love my Detroit Pistons even though we need a rebuild. Yeah, we're young. We're in complete rebuild mode, especially after getting rid of Derrick Rose and Blake Griffin. This team is starting back from scratch. Dependent says, hey, everybody, let's crack these nuts. Let's get it done. Owen Gamer says, go Pistons. Go Pistons indeed. Mike Good. Yes, sir. Thank you. Appreciate that again. Mark, let's get this dub. Yes, sir. Mike Good says, Christian, thank you. It's good. Mike is good. Rest in peace, Isaiah Livers. R.I.P. to our boy. Hayden says, what happened to Livers? Stress fracture? Yeah. Not good. I second that. Go Pistons. Go Pistons indeed. Yes, sir. Mark, you're right. OK State may have the third best resume when it's all said and done. And they have Cade Cunningham, so he's pretty decent. We will have to play through Wagner. We will indeed, but we're going to have to work the ball around. Other guys are going to have to show up. Dependent says, Mark says, yep, Cowboys are talented. They are. Even as an Ohio State student, best of luck and have a good game, UM fans. All right, game looks like it's about to start, guys. The way this is going to work without Phil, I'm definitely going to keep up with chats as much as I possibly can, but I will have to skip here and there or whatever so that the chats are relevant to what we're watching in game action. So I apologize for that, but I know you guys understand, man. We're just watching this as a community, and I always hate doing that because I know I probably missed some really good ones, well thought out ones, but it's just part of the game when you're trying to stream live by yourself. It's one of the biggest reasons why me and Phil do it together so that we can tackle both chats and the game at the same time. No injuries today, please. Yeah. One more injury and we might really be done for. We're already like in trouble with Livers possibly being out. Timothy says, what's up? Let's go Bucks. What up, Timothy? Good to see you here, buddy. Showtime says, I think OSU guard and forward play is as good as anyone in the country. They struggle with big centers, so getting Big Dick in foul trouble could really help Bucks pull off the upset. Yeah, and a lot of teams have been taking that approach on Hunter Dickinson as the ball is about to tip off. Ohio State and Michigan, semifinals of the Big Ten. Let's get it going. Big Dick loses the tip. Ohio State ball. And Duane Washington's going to dribble it up court, being guarded by Eli Brooks. Welcome, everybody, to the stream. 45 in-house for Michigan and Ohio State. Thanks for being here. We appreciate the support. Duane Washington getting the ball in the post. Going to put it up and miss it off the right side of the rim. Rebound, Eli Brooks with a fresh new haircut. Gives it to Mike Smith. Mike Smith dribbling. Finds Frank setting up the offense. Let's go. I'm excited about this one. You're going to see a little bit more reactions than you are commentary out of me. Phil's the commentary expert. I'm the reaction guy. So hope you guys enjoy it. I'm going to try to have the energy level full as if Phil wasn't here or was here. Hit Dickinson's going to find Brooks. Brooks for the three-point shot, and he's going to miss it off the back iron and rebound it by Ohio State. Ohio State, Duane Washington scored 30 points against Michigan the first go-around in Columbus. C.J. Walker had a lot of points. I think he had 15. E.J. Liddell scored 23 or so. It was a three-man effort, and they came up short in the long run. Duane Washington with the floater inside. 2-0 Ohio State. Here in Indianapolis, number 1, Michigan. Number 5, Ohio State. Michigan going to need this win if we want to continue to solidify our opportunity to have a 1 seed in the tournament. Very, very important, especially when you're without Livers. Sarah says, is Livers out for the year? It's not looking good. I don't know enough about it. I scoured all through Twitter as Dickinson's going to miss that shot, rebound Ohio State. And they're going to set up an offense. Duane Washington going to get it to Liddell. Liddell working on Dickinson. He's going to drive and fade away. And that is off the back end. Rebounded by Dickinson. Good defense there by the boy, Big Dick. Timothy says, OH. Can't finish that, Timothy, but thanks for being here, man. You know we appreciate you. Dickinson is hurt. Oh, God. Ron Scopes. Yeah, it looks like maybe just a jam finger, though, so hopefully he'll be back. Gregory says we're underway. We are underway indeed. 48 in the house. Thank you for being here. If you could like the stream, it'll help us out to be found by YouTube so that we can bring in new people. Franzi going to inbound the ball to Mike Smith. Mike Smith with a heck of a day yesterday. I missed it because I was at work, but I did get to listen in while I was putting in orders. Austin Davis down low in the event of Dickinson's injury. He's going to go reverse around the basket and make it 2-2 Michigan versus Ohio State. Duane Washington Jr. now working on Eli Brooks. 2-0 Buckeyes, 2-2 now. At this point, Dickinson is hurt. Yes, he is. Let's go blue, says Benny. Let's go blue indeed. Duane Washington working on Eli again. They try to get the switch with Austin, but that does not work out. Ohio State's going to shoot and make a three. Who was that? That was, I'll have to find out later. All right, Franzi. He's going to shoot a three of his own, and that's going to be nothing but nylon for the Michigan Wolverines. 5-5 ball game. I love this channel. I like the stream. Thanks, Timothy. Appreciate it, my friend. Bang, says Dependent. Mark says Davis has been playing well. He has indeed, man. He's definitely come through. Johns is one of the more disappointing guys on the team with all of his experience. Davis shows what experience will do for you, even when you're not the most talented of guys. So Liddell working now. They're going to get it over to Arns, and Arns is going to drill the three-point shot. 8-5 Michigan, or Ohio State over Michigan. Bam, says Benny. Could this be a high-scoring affair like the first go-round? Mike Smith going to drive and had good position there. He's going to get the foul, but had good position to possibly get an one. I'm not sure. He kind of lost control of the ball there at the end. Davis has been playing very well. Yes, sir. Thanks for being here, guys. 45 in the house. Appreciate it for Michigan and Ohio State. No field today. He has to work. He's in that mode where he's going to have to work a good bit. A lot of the Tiger streams are going to be done by me solo throughout the season, but Phil's going to join in as much as he can. It's going to be like a reverse Piston situation as Mike Smith's going to drill the first free throw. They're showing Dickinson on the sideline. He's still sitting, but doesn't look to be too out of it with his finger. Not a sports question, but what is your favorite energy drink? Funny you ask. I usually go cheap on energy drinks because I just can't. Mike Smith drills the second one. It's 8-7 Ohio State. I can't fathom spending too much on it. So I got some Mountain Dew Kickstart today, and I'm about to hit it in. Doing pretty well on energy right now in general, but this is going to kick me into another gear. I was like, man, I got to get energized if I'm going to call this game by myself. All right, here we go. Liddell at the top of the key. He's going to get around to Duane Washington Jr. Good ball movement by Ohio State. They're going to shoot the three-pointer, Washington is. It's going to miss off the back iron, but rebounded by Arns. Deep rebound. It clanked off that hard. That was crazy. A little bit of a tip out, but not much of one. Duane Washington's going to go to work on Mike Smith, the smaller Mike Smith. He's going to miss. Good defense by Smith there. Rebound by Franz Wagner. Franz looking ahead to Eli. Eli fakes the three, gives it to Johns, and Johns dribbles it out of bounds. Oh, Brandon. V Savior said, what's up? What's up, my friend? M logos all across the board. Mark says, so last game we forced the ball into Hunter too much and we were one-dimensional. We started to just play after Hunter went out. I agree. I don't think we want to slow. We're not like a move it or like a, fast-paced kind of team, but we also shouldn't be like a slow down completely and just work over Hunter every time down the court. I don't agree with that. We have a lot of speed and good conditioning as Ohio State's going to miss that shot. That was Liddell on the attempt. Mike Smith coming up the court. My dude, Mike Smith, man. I'm telling you, he's my favorite player on the team. I like his effort. And, a lot of people thought we were going to miss out on the point guard position as he misses the 3-point there on cue. Benny says, I like Venom Mango. Okay, so do I. That's some good stuff. Showtime says, bang is my favorite for multiple reasons. Love those hot models. Oh, he's talking about bang the energy drink. EJ Liddell, over Davis. He misses. And Ohio State's going to get the offensive rebound again. So good offensive rebound positioning out of Ohio State so far early in this game. Michigan doing what you're supposed to do. They're just kind of not getting the fortunate bounces here. Duane Washington Jr. is going to drive, and it's going to go out of bounds on Michigan. 8-7 ball game. Ohio State over Michigan, the rival. Ron Scope says Big Ten Network originally said Shondy Brown starting, but now it's Johns. Did Juwan change it? Sure looks that way. Shondy coming off the bench seems to be the approach for him, man. He seems to be comfortable with that role, a la Manu Ginobili. 46 in the house. Thanks for being here, guys. If you could like the stream, it'll help us out very much. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already. If you're a Michigan fan, Detroit Lions fan, Detroit Tigers, or Detroit Pistons. All the teams in the background that you can see. And we also, we cover plenty of stuff about the rivals and stuff like that. And we're going to have a lot of games to go over in the tournament next week. We're going to try to, I don't know the approach I want to do. I don't know if I want to do one long stream where we just cover, I'll have like multiple TVs up or whatever, and we'll cover all the games at one time. Or if for algorithm purposes, I should put, whatever the best game of that time slot is, while also calling that game, while also calling the other games. Not really sure what to do with that approach. Don't know. One of the craziest things about YouTube is you want to really think about the people that are watching you and make sure that you're giving them a product that they like and subscribe to. But at the same time, you also want to hunt for other people and see what you can do and try to grow your channel as much as possible. So it's kind of a catch-22 between growing the channel and being faithful to what your people are subscribed to. Mark says, I love Eli Brooks. He was huge last game. He was indeed. I know you're a big Eli fan. I am too. He's definitely come into his own. I've said it before, years past, man. He was just kind of like, he didn't seem comfortable in the offense. He seemed to force a lot of shots. It seemed like he knew he had to make some shots because we didn't have a lot of scorers on the team. Going to be interesting to see how many guys act like that throughout the rest of the season, because if Livers isn't there, that's just one less guy that can shoot the rock. It really closes in the offense. Timothy says, I like the band Birthday Cake. Okay. Never heard of them. I know that might be sad. Venom is only 99 cents. That's the way to go, Benny. Cheap. Good game to you. Thanks, Stomp Peak. Good luck, buddy. Showtime says, are you doing the Big Ten doubleheader today? I'm not, because I'm gonna do that. Would have been fun. I thought about it, but I wanted to make sure I could have time to do a reaction video, and then on Monday it'll be a fun little video that I'm gonna be doing. Is if I can finish it, 5 o'clock release time. It'll be the top 25 greatest moments of March Madness history in order. So that'll be fun. I'm looking forward to that one. It's turning out pretty well so far. Timothy says Venom is really good too. Have you tried Buckle Up? I have not tried Buckle Up. No, sir. Lucas said, what's up? What's up, Lucas? Good to see you here. Timothy said, what's up? What's up? My friend Justin says, can't wait until all fans are able to attend games again. This COVID-19 crap is long overdue on leaving. Yeah, completely agree with that. Seems like we're slowly but surely getting there to normalcy. Fingers crossed on that for sure, because, sports obviously aren't the only thing affected by that. And things are just different. As far as the stat line at the bottom, guys, I'll get that updated probably next commercial break. I usually wait until, there are some stats to actually update. So I'm a football fan and learning. So what's going on right now? Has the tournament started, or is it games before the tournament? Clear the air for me, please. This is games before the big tournament. This is the Big Ten Conference tournament. So teams within the conference play each other, and it goes by rankings and stuff like that. Right now, Michigan's the 1 seed in the tournament. Ohio State's the 5. I think I said, yeah. I said 1 and 5 earlier for no reason. I was thinking like national, but yeah, it says Michigan's 1 seed in the tournament. Ohio State's 5. Winner of this will play the winner of Illinois and Iowa for the championship, as Ohio State's going to bury another 3-pointer, looking eerily similar to the first game. That was Justice Suing on the 3 for Ohio State. Mike Smith working on CJ Walker. He's going to pass it out to Franz Wagner. Franz going to drive. And Suing's going to strip it clean and get it to Liddell. Good defense there by the Buckeyes. And they're going to set up another trip down the court. Foul right there on Brandon Johns. Can't get in foul trouble, especially with the injuries going on. Hunter Dickinson still out, huh? Yeah, he is out of the game, it looks like. Wonderful. Terry says, go blue. Watching the game from Gaylord Opryland Resort in Nashville. Nashville, I've been one time, man. I went to the University of Tennessee for grad school. And I went to Nashville one time, one of the best times I've ever had in my life. It is amazing there. Showtime says, agree, Justin. I can't wait to go to games and rock concerts again. Yes, that'll be a good time. And John Ray Bay says, all Big Ten freshmen of year sitting is not good. Yeah, and Livers is out. But here's Dixon back in. He's guarding. That's not Liddell. Going to have to check on that, who number 23 is. Dickinson with the rebound. He's going to get it out to Mike Smith. And Mike Smith's going to go to work here. Man, he's quick. My dude is quick. He's looking for a pass, and then found out that he was open, kind of adjusted his shot because of it. He was surprised to be so open. Man, Mike Smith's going to bury that 9 times out of 10, but I think the surprise made him have a funky release on that one. They're going to get good position, Ohio State is, but they're going to miss from point-blank range on Dickinson. Franzi's going to take it out, and set up the offense from here. Go inside to Dickinson. Dickinson going strong against the glass. 2 points for Michigan, 11-9. Ohio State over our Wolverines. Benny says, okay, for sure. Cool. Benny says, I'll have to try it. Dependent says the ball is bouncing to OSU early. It is indeed getting a lot of offensive rebounds on that. And Timothy says it's at like health food places buckled up. Gotcha. Ohio State going to work. This is CJ Walker getting it out to Arns. Arns going to miss the 3-point attempt. Eli Brooks going to take it up court. Going fast here, Michigan is. Eli Brooks is going to miss that shot. Brandon Johns rebound. Get it back to Brooks. Brooks for the 2. Score it. 11-11. Michigan, Ohio State. Good pass there by Brandon Johns on the rebound. Good look. Good cut by Eli Brooks. And we have a tie ball game. Whoo! Come on, Michigan. 16 points, 8 rebounds out of Brooks against Maryland, tied for his career high in his last affair. Come on, Blue, says Benny. Yes, sir. Where's Phil getting laid? No, I'm just kidding. I wanted to say something, but no, he's not. He's at work, so I don't think he's getting laid there. Big D is fine. Those are totally 2 unrelated comments. Mark says Ohio backup center is not good. Yeah, I don't even have on my list, and I have a list of 7 players. So let me know who number 23 is so I don't sound like a dummy for the rest of the day. He is at work, says Timothy. Yes, sir. How are your dogs? They're doing well, Timothy. Thanks, my friend. Thanks for asking. Michigan going to commit the foul there. That's on Duane Washington Jr. again, scored 30 points on it the last time around. Is this on the network? It is. It's on CBS, my friend. Mark says Brooks knows how to make those back cuts. He does indeed, man. He has a knack for that. Love that. That's how I used to, I don't know about, like I used to, my junior year no, I think it's sophomore year. I averaged about 22 points, somewhere around there. And I would just score all the sneaky points, man. Backdoor cuts. Layups off of shots that I knew were going to be missed. So I went ahead and took the cherry pick route down court, and a lot of floaters down the lane as Ohio State misses the first free throw and misses the second free throw, but gets the rebound. And it's going to go out on Michigan. Man, oh man, these bounces are really going their way. Mark says, CBS, yes, sir. Go Wolverines, go blue. Indeed. Benny says, laughing my ass off. He's laying the pipe with Pam in his work bathroom. Getting it done, man. That's our boy Phil. 63 in the house. Thanks for being here for Michigan versus Ohio State. 5 seed in the Big Ten tournament versus 1 seed in the Big Ten tournament. Michigan coming in this game favored by 5.5. Ohio State going to miss a shot there. Dickinson with the rebound. Man, he's getting a good bit of rebounds even with being out of the game for a little bit of the time. Mike Smith's going to go to work here. 11-11. A tie ball game. As these two ended up in a 92-87 affair the first go-around. Shondi almost walked there. Almost had an up and down. But Mike Smith's going to get fouled, as Shondi did end up getting it to him. 79 in the house. Thank you very much. If you can, hit that like button. Appreciate it. We're going to go to commercial break. That gives me time to catch up with the chats. Gregory on cue says timeout. Mark says, I put big money to match Illini fans' ego for them to win the Big Ten tourney. Sort of a jinx play. Nice. Phil, our buddy Phil, put $1,000 on Illinois to end up as a number 1 seed. So he is definitely in a little bit of a catch-22, especially if it becomes Illinois versus Michigan in the next game. That's $1,000 to win $400. So a little wild there. Showtime says OSU shot selection isn't good, forcing too many shots. Yeah, I completely agree with that. It hasn't been good. There have been times where you guys have had the size advantage, so it was necessary. It was kind of the right thing to do, but it seems to be, you're pushing the ball, not shooting the ball from the instances that I've seen that I think you're talking about. Elite says, in your opinion, when do you think Isaiah Livers returns? What game? I have no clue. I've been going through the internet, on Twitter, just like everybody else has. It's one of those things, man. I don't think we're going to know much unless Juwan Howard straight up and up comes out and says, this is this, or something gets leaked. He's in a boot. I'm going to assume he's going to be out for the season. I'm going to assume the worst, and hopefully I'll be pleasantly surprised. Sorry about that. Liquid says Hunter needs to set more screens for Franz to get open. It's one thing I've noticed with Michigan when we're not scoring points is, not a lot of screens, not a lot of movement when you don't have the ball, things like that. We're playing at our best when we're moving around and in good condition. Ethan says, thanks for playing game again. You got it, my friend. You got it. I saw yesterday there was a guy that was I think he had 0 subscribers coming into the day, and he was streaming the games on Big Ten Network on YouTube, and it never got taken down the entire time for the entire games that were on yesterday as a whole. And I don't know, man. I know that you guys would rather see the game or whatever. I'd like it if we could have the game on the screen and mute it and us talk over it, but it's just there's copyright issues with that. You can't do that. That's a good way to get your channel banned. So it kind of stinks when people like that get away with things of that nature. I know for the people watching, that's a good thing. You got to see the games that you otherwise may not have if you didn't have Big Ten Network. But for people working hard on YouTube streaming the games, it's not a good thing when it doesn't get taken down, because everybody's obviously going to go to a game that they can watch on YouTube as opposed to one they can hear about. I would do the same, to be honest with you. Andraji says, Livers is out indefinitely with a stressed injury in his right foot. Yes, sir, indeed. Showtime says, I would say Illinois might be playing the best ball in the country and would be my pick to win it all, but Turney is wide open. Turney is very much wide open this year. I will say this Livers injury, if he is out for the season, man, that really, it's just the wrong year for stuff like that to happen to Michigan, because, man, it's wide open. Gonzaga, Michigan, Baylor, Illinois, those teams look good. Ohio State obviously has a shot. There's a lot of teams, but none of them are like teams that actually scare you. Mark says it's just a slow start like usual. We can still do this. Go Blue. Yeah, slow start indeed, but playing pretty good defense. We have 11 points. They have 11 points. That's a tie ball game. So we're on pace for a 44-44 affair if we get to the 10-minute mark without any more score. And Shondi looking for a shot. Can't find one. Franz going to try to post up here. Spin move. Bad shot there. I don't like it at all. I didn't see what was on the shot clock. Shot clock got reset before I could tell. But only way I would be okay with that shot is if it was really down to the wire, because it was not a good look. Kind of selfish ball there. Ball out of bounds on Ohio State on the drive. Hunter says, why did OSU go on such a losing streak to end the season? They lost 4 of their last 4 games. Weren't they close in all of them, though? Maybe they got it blown out one time. I know they were close with Michigan. They were close with Michigan State. So John Ray Bay says Ohio will run out of gas. Yesterday they were looking tired after the OT win. Yeah, that's a little bit of something that plays in our favor. They played in overtime and they played later than us, so that could definitely play a factor. I agree with that, John. Franzi looking for some action. Let's take that 3, man. You go to he misses off the back iron. I don't know what he hesitated for. He just took a bad shot that he was fully contested on, and then he gets a wide open look. Michigan, that's the second time. Brooks, it was Mike Smith the first time around where they had a wide open go at it, and seemed to be surprised as Liddell's going to hit the deep 3. 14-11, Ohio State. Bad guys on top over the good guys. Benny says, since I can't watch the game on TV, I enjoy your guys' channel. It's fun talking sports with you guys. 3-point shot made there by Wagner. Good deal. Found a shot. Shooter's going to shoot, man. He's now shot 3 straight possessions. Benny says, okay, channel is fun talking sports with you guys, and you guys are very chill. Very much love and much respect. Thanks, Benny. Appreciate it, man. Happy to do it, man. We just try to work our butts off and, give the people what they want. Cassie says, where is Phil? Phil is at work today. So if you could let him know in the chats how disappointed you are, please do. He'll be here tomorrow for the championship game should we make it. We may call the game regardless if we win or lose, honestly. So we'll see. Who's new guy number 5 for Michigan? Is that the question? Thank you for this live stream. This is the most time, the only chance to watch Michigan games from Germany. Man, good to see you here, man. Love that whenever we have people from all across the nation, or all across the world, rather, as Michigan's going to take their first lead of the day on a Hunter Dickinson make. 16-14, baby. Let's go. Ohio State, they show a clip that says largest deficit of the tournament. 2 points here. Crazy. EJ Liddell going to miss off the front rim. Rebound by Franz. Here we go. Let's make a run, boys. Hi, my friend. What's up, Salvador? Good to see you here, buddy. Eli Brooks going to work, gets the screen off of from Dickinson, gets it out to Terrence Williams. That's Williams was your answer to your question earlier. Hunter Dickinson with the 2, down low. My man, feeling strong, feeling himself. That's 4 straight points for Big Dick in the post. And we said that on purpose. Dependent says they are giving Wagner some space. They are indeed. You don't want to do that against a shooter. Not like him. Shondi is OGG. Off. Okay, got you. Yeah, he's either off or he's on. He really is like that. I like him a lot though, man. Because like even when he's off, there's a game where Ohio State gonna hit the deep three there. That was Duane Washington Jr. There's a game earlier in the season, maybe in Oakland. Franz Wagner off the front rim where he was shooting like crazy, and it was kind of driving me nuts. It was like, man, you do not have it today. But for the most part, he really comes through, and he's going to continue to shoot until he finds his touch. Eli Brooks going to take the pull-up jumper. That's too far. I could tell off the release. 18-17 Michigan. All of a sudden, this game is moving in a hurry. And Draji says, I don't have Big Ten Network, so I have to be watching the Tennessee versus Alabama. Oh, okay. Watch Tennessee, Alabama. I'm rooting for Tennessee there because Phil has that bet for Illinois to be a 1 seed. So I don't want Alabama to have that opportunity to make Phil lose his money. Terrence Williams going to get the rebound. He's going to get more action than usual. He's already got more action than usual. With Isaiah Livers making us one man short. I say making. I don't like my choice of words there. It's not anything he could help. He just got hurt, obviously. Where's Phil? Phil's at work, my friend. Liquid says Franz is bringing that energy today. He is indeed. Shondi going to take the drive, and oh my gosh, you got to hit that, Shondi. I mean, he was guarded. It was contested, but he had the lane. Duane Washington Jr., good fair first time around against Michigan, 30 points. He's feeling himself here. Keenan says Michigan would get destroyed by the Hogs. By Arkansas? I got to say no on that. Who is winning? It is Michigan by 1 point, my friend. Scoreboard's on your screen. 18-17 Michigan over Ohio State. Mark says if we lose, it's Phil's fault. I completely agree, Mark. 100%. I'm with you on that. My name is Keaton. Oh, okay. Sorry. I don't like your name says Cassie on the thing. So I'll try to remember that here from here on out. Dependent says calm down a little Big D. Justin says, what caused Juwan Howard to lose his temper in yesterday's game? I just saw a comment about that on Facebook. From my recollection, I've been setting up this stream, spending time with the family, all that good stuff. But what little bit I did look into it, I guess Mark Turgeon, the coach for the Maryland Terps, told Juwan something about get back or whatever, or move. You're too far past this line or whatever. And then he started to kind of walk towards him. And Juwan said he's from Chicago and he doesn't play that mess. So that's what we got out of that. He said in Chicago, if a man charges you like that, you go to work. Justin says, Sweezy says Hunter Dickinson needed to light it up this game. Yes, sir. I agree. We need Big Dick for sure. We need everybody, man, in the absence of Isaiah Livers. OSU has no big guy down low for Big Dick, says Showtime. To an extent. Liddell can play down there with him, but I don't know. Big Dick's a strong guy for sure. Had his issues against Coburn for Illinois, so hopefully he figures that out next game. Should we make it, and should Illinois make it? And Draji says, I want to face Illinois again. We all know Michigan's going to have chip on their shoulder after getting embarrassed on their home court. Indeed, I want to as well. And man, I hope those Illinois fans are there for that, because one thing I know is if we lose to Illinois the same way we did the first time around, or if we just lose in general, I am going to eat crow. I'm perfectly fine with that. I'm okay with that. Like, that's part of sports, man. If you're going to run your mouth, you got to understand that if it doesn't go through the way you want it to, you got to own up to it. So I'm happy for that. I just hope they show up in case it's the other way around, because I think they owe me that. They promised they would be there, and they said I was running my mouth too much. So it is what it is. Ron Scope says, blocked by new guy number 5. Yes, that's Terrence Williams on the block. Where is this game? It's in Indianapolis for the Big Ten tourney. Showtime says both teams taking awful shots. They are. A lot of contested ones. Need to move the ball around on both ends. Keenan says, predictions on the Arkansas versus LSU game. I like the Hogs in that one, my friend. Take them by 4. Mickey says on CBS. Yes, sir, it is. Tennessee is up right now, 23-19. Nice. Like that. Great pass by Williams. It was indeed. They're playing on CBS. Yes, they are. Mark says it's like a boxing match, back and forth. Was the first time around as well. Michigan ended up closing it in the waning moments of the game and got the lead and didn't look back from there. Tommy says, seems like OSU can only shoot well when they play against us. Yeah, possibly. You're going to bring your best against the best, man. Howard was raising the streets. You don't point your finger, say don't talk to me, an aggressive move towards him. I agree with that, Mark. I agree with that. And to be honest with you, that's a big reason why we brought Juwan there, was to have that kind of swag. A lot of people would say, well, it's not really politically correct of him or just correct in general. It's not professional of him. I don't care, man. I don't care. I don't want him to be out there instigating things and stuff like that. But I want him to bring an attitude that maybe John Beilein did lack a little bit. Terrence Williams, obviously nothing against Beilein. That's just his style. He's a different character than Juwan Howard is. Williams going to drive. He's loving it, man. Getting some action here. He's also going to take the weirdest spin move and shot choice, and he turns the ball over. Long story short. And CJ Walker is going to convert from that with the easy layup. 19-18, Ohio State takes the lead. Howard was pissed. Yes, he was. And Draji says, my name is actually Arav. Okay? Arav. I will try to remember that. I'll write it down, in fact. Arav. Thanks for being here, my friend. Appreciate it. 125 in the house. Appreciate the support, guys. If you could, hit that like button. If you're not subscribed to the channel already, what are you doing, bro? Just kidding. We cover Michigan sports, Detroit Lions, Detroit Tigers, and Detroit Pistons. Fouled on the three-point attempt there, Ohio State is. Michigan, 0 points in the last 2 minutes and 54 seconds. Terrence Williams going to commit the foul, making a lot of mistakes, man. I really want to like Terrence Williams. I really do. He hustles. He really gives a lot of effort, but man, he just always seems like it just seems like he always messes up when he does come in the game. Verna says, what's going to be the final score? Good question. I think Michigan's going to cover by 6. I'm going to say, man, it's looking like a low-scoring affair. If you'd asked me before the game started, I would have said 82-76 Michigan. Looks like it might be a little bit lower scoring than that. I'm going to say not much. I'm going to say they catch a little bit of heat the second half. I'll go 77-7 or 77-71. Let's go with that. What do you guys think? Benny says, always run your mouth after the game, laugh out loud. I've learned that a couple of games this year. Yeah, that's true. I'm never going to go by that, though. I'm always going to I like talking smack because I know that I'm like a stand-up person. Like I'm not really a confrontational kind of person. I just like the aspect of it being part of sports. Mike Smith going to take the ball all the way down court by himself. No pass there, and we're going to miss off the front rim. So quick shot release from Mike Smith. Not a bad take, but you like to see a little bit more passing around out of the boys. Illini has a history of running their mouth. They do, man. That was what really started it for me. Was there the bench was hype. I have no problem with that, but some of them just looked like they were kind of getting a little bit cocky instead of just confident and having fun. That was the way I perceived it. Ohio State going to turn the ball over to Eli Brooks. Eli's got a 1-on-3. He's going to continue to dribble into it, though, and Austin Davis is going to turn the ball over. Ticky-tack foul called there on Ohio State. I'm not sure about that one. They don't seem to be contesting it too much, but nonetheless, it's Michigan ball. is scoring in the paint a lot. Buckeyes have got to get better on D inside. I agree with that. Dickinson and Davis both know how to use their bodies, know how to utilize their big size, and it presents a problem for a lot of teams for sure. And you're stuck with that predicament of not being able to really double up on Dickinson because you have other guys on Michigan who can shoot the rock. Mike Smith's going to find Shawnee Brown. Shawnee Brown going to pass it a little bit high to Dickinson, but he corrals it. He does a fadeaway and good-looking shot there, even though it was contested. Again, we take another contested shot, but just kind of rattled out. Ohio State ball here. Duane Washington Jr. going to work it. Being guarded by Shawnee Brown. Gets it out, suing back to Duane Washington, and 12 seconds left on the shot clock, guarded by Shawnee Brown. Dickinson going to kind of pull up. Duane's going to take the fadeaway and miss it. Rebound, number 23. Got to get that guy's name. He's been in the ball game a lot. Rebounds and puts it back up and 21-18. Ohio State. Dang it, Michigan. Can't get the rebounds right now. Let's go. Offensive rebounds are 6-2, in fact. That's offensive rebounds. Franz is going to take it into traffic. Man, oh man, like he got the foul there, but I just don't like the shot selection we're taking. A lot of contested ones. I hope Michigan gets to the March Madness. We will definitely be doing that. We won't have a problem with that. Cassie, would you say your name was again so I can write it down? I got R of earlier, so let me know again, and I'll write it down so I don't forget later. Mark says most Big Ten coaches are a bunch of whiners. Glad Howard is not one of them. I agree. He's not really much of an excuse maker. A little bit quiet, but, maybe that's how you like it. Franz is going to hit the first free throw. 21-19, Ohio State over Michigan. Dependent says, come on, Shondi. Yes, sir. Let's go, Shawnee. We're going to need you, man. It's sad that Livers is out for the season. It is indeed. Nate, what's up, man? I see you all the time on Pigskin Pete's channel. So, Pigskin, I've known for a little bit just in the creating world. So, good to see you here, my friend. And let Pigskin know that Intermittent Sports said hello next time you see him. Keenan says, could you see AR winning the SEC tournament after how they destroyed Alabama last time around? You are definitely a Hogs fan, Keenan. Do I think the Hogs are going to beat Alabama? To be honest with you, I mean, I kind of had Tennessee beating Alabama today. They said it was 23-19 earlier. Ohio State going to turn the ball over 23-19 earlier. So I think Tennessee's going to win that game, actually. So I think it's going to be Tennessee and Arkansas for the tournament championship. And I'm going to go with Tennessee in there with the surprise. With the upset. Just a hunch. Rest in peace, Gophers. Yeah, they are out, my friend. Who did they get ousted by? Ohio State, yeah. Can Jace Howard step up? Can a lot of people step up, Trill? Good to see you here, buddy. Thanks for being here, man. Michigan's going to drill the shot, it looks like. Points are being put up on the scoreboard. That's Brooks on the make. I missed it, but apparently he made it because they are showing him. 22-21, Michigan over Ohio State. Thank you for being here, guys. 115 in the house. If you could, hit that like button. We're here for the Big Ten semifinal matchup between the Buckeyes and Wolverines. Good defense there out of Michigan. No foul. And Ohio State's going to get the bounce again in this situation. But only 4 seconds left. He didn't really realize it on the shot clock. Duane Washington's going to heave it up. He does not hit iron. That's a turnover out of the Buckeyes. Good defense, Michigan. That a baby. What are your opinions on the NCAA tournament without Livers? I think we're in big, big trouble if Livers doesn't come back. Absolutely big trouble, man. Like, Livers hasn't really been as much of a scorer as I would have liked to have been this season. But man, when he gets going, we know he can get going, and he's just a consistent scorer. So we're gonna need that, and it's just gonna hurt, man. You're going against the best of the best throughout. I just think that if we go through a stretch where we can't make a shot, Livers and Franz, I've been saying all year, those are the guys who have to step up in that situation when the rest of the team is looking for someone to come on board and get it done. And with Livers out, it's going to put a lot of load on Franz, and it's going to be difficult for him. Butters Dog says, go Buckeyes. Go Buckeyes. Not indeed. Just kidding. But thank you for being here. I appreciate it, man. We're good to the opposition. Arav says, man, before the Michigan versus MSU football game, I was talking trash to my MSU fan neighbors, and it didn't end well after the game. We were coming off a big win versus Minnesota, and I got too cocky. Yeah, I mean, we were favored by 24.5 in that game. Yeah, it wasn't good, man. It wasn't good. We didn't come ready to play, and apparently we didn't want to guard Ricky White in that game at all. And Don Brown fired for a reason in the offseason, to be honest with you. Gregory says, looks like a Phil Tweet reach in by the Buckeyes, and they call Michigan for the foul. Hey, refs, stop getting the Wolverines. Yeah, that'd be nice. That'd be good. We don't like when the refs go after us. Keaton. Got it, Cassie. Cassie is Keaton. Y'all are making it hard for me, man. Arav says it's 36-24 right now. Tennessee up. Yeah, I think Tennessee's going to win that game. Dependent says, let's go. I went to the University of Tennessee, though, so maybe I have a little bit of bias. King Duck Cat says, beat Ohio State for us, okay? Will do, my friend. Will do. I'll make sure that I score the rock and do everything I can for the Michigan Wolverines to beat Ohio State. Liquid says, Franz is elite defensively. He is a very, very good defender. Very sneaky with it, man. A lot of blocks out of him. Justin says 21-20 OSU. It's now 22-21, my friend. Michigan. There you go. There's the update. Elite Fire says we need to do better at boxing out. I don't know, man. I think we're doing pretty well at boxing out. I just think they're getting a lot of lucky bounces. Michigan's a very fundamental team. Tommy B says Franz looks locked in today. He does. I have to update the scoreboard. This is really hard to do when you don't have two people or the stat sheets. We'll do it at halftime. Mark says, so they said Livers messed up his ankle on the Illinois game, so he played on it for 3 games. Yeah, that's what I heard too as well, Mark. So that stinks. That's not good at all. Benny says we're winning for SEC. Dependent says Franz got snubbed by the all defensive voting. Didn't get in, huh? That's a bummer. I saw an article yesterday. Bleacher Report, maybe. It was ranking the top 50 college basketball players. And I think Livers was like 21 on that list, I think. And Franzi was 19 and Dickinson was 11. Says a lot about Hunter Dickinson in his freshman season. They have him at number 11 in the nation. That's usually something you get out of a Duke player or a Kentucky player. So good job for Michigan recruiting well and utilizing that talent. Liquid says Franz got like 4 steals already. Nice. Yeah, I've noticed Ohio State's been pretty sloppy with the ball. We haven't been great with it. Trill City says we got some guys on that bench that can play and win us some games if they seize the moment. I agree with that, man. We definitely have some guys who can show up. It just stinks, you know. It just stinks to have one less guy that can do that. Shondi going to take the 3. He is one of those guys, but he's going to miss there. Duane Washington Jr. corrals the rebound. 3 minutes left in the first half. Michigan up 22-21 in what has been a good one. 3-point field goals. Michigan's 2 of 7. Ohio State a little bit better. 5 of 12. Being sarcastic there. That's a good bit better. Will somebody please let me know who number 23 is for Ohio State? He has gotten into the game much more than I would have thought. Justice Suing going to take the shot there. They're going to call a foul on Michigan. Benny says, let's pull ahead, Blue. Yeah, I think this is going to be a back and forth one the entire time, Benny. Unfortunately. Showtime says first half doesn't have too many offensive highlights. Both teams hustling on defense. You got to win every kind of way, man, for sure. So first time around, it was 92-87. Michigan over Ohio State. Doesn't look to go that route this time around. Aria, what's up, man? Good to see you here. He says no excuses, but I think this game would be more of a shootout if Livers was playing, for sure. For sure. Maybe not a crazy big difference or whatever, but it'd make a little bit. Cassie says, where is Phil at? Phil is at work, my friend. He is devastated to be missing this one. I think he's got like a volleyball triple header that he's working at his college that he works at. So awesome on that. Suing misses both free throws. Wow. Ohio State can't be shooting free throws very well. I think they missed both earlier as well. Eli Brooks looking for a man here. Gives it to Franz. Franz back to Brooks. Brooks to Mike Smith. Mike Smith gets the pick from Dickinson. And he's looking. And he's going to turn the ball over. But they're going to call another foul. They're calling a lot of reach-ins on both teams. It's crazy. Wolfie says, Buckeye fan here. Y'all good team, but we going to win. Fair enough, man. Thanks for being here, my friend. Ron Scopes says, Liverts had 0 points against Maryland. We can win without him if needed. I agree with that, Ron Scopes. From my perspective, when we're talking the tournament in general, sure, we can win without him if needed. But there's going to be a game, maybe 2, where he would have definitely helped in a big, big way. But yeah, I agree with you, man. No excuses. We got to find a way to win regardless, no matter what. That's what championship teams do, man. They get through that kind of stuff. Mike Smith to Dickinson off the pick. Gets out to Eli Brooks. Back to Dickinson. Good pass there to Brandon Johns. He gets out to Wagner for the wide open 3-pointer. Misses it. Goodness. Would have liked to have made that, man. Would have made it 25-21. Nonetheless, it goes out of bounds on Ohio State. Michigan ball 22-21. 2 minutes and 14 seconds left in the first half. Thanks for being here, guys. 152 in the house. Appreciate it. For Michigan versus Ohio State semifinal matchup here in the Big Ten tournament. Going to get it out to Brooks. Brooks back to Mike Smith, 17 on the shot clock. 2 minutes and 8 seconds left in the first half. Gets it out to Brandon Johns. Brandon Johns going to drive. Don't you shoot this, man. You don't got it. You don't got it. You don't got it. He got the foul there, and I felt bad because he almost drilled it too and got the hoop and the harm. I didn't love that take, especially when he had somebody closing in on him. We're just doing a lot of sloppy, one-man basketball, you know? So, I don't know. We'll take it, though. We get free throws out of that. Do you agree the SEC is starting to be a better producer of top 25 teams? I do. I do think the SEC is playing a lot better basketball, even with Kentucky not on the top of their game this year. Rocky Top is cool except for Manning. Fair enough. That was one of the craziest things when I thought about it while I was at Tennessee, because I randomly went to Tennessee. I had my choice between Tennessee, Oregon, and Florida, and I chose the University of Tennessee. I think I would have chose Florida if I could go back, but it was really cool to know that I walked the same steps as Peyton Manning and Reggie White. I played football for the football team. That's a joke. So yeah. Tara says, Tara or Tara, let me know. She says, let's go Bucks. Thanks for being here, my friend. Good luck to you guys. Johns makes the first free throw, hits the second one, 24-21 Michigan. Keaton says, how was your day? It's going well, man. Thank you. Appreciate it. Been trying to figure out a lot of things on these streams or whatever to make them cool for you guys. I thought I had everything figured out. I was almost ready to go, but we're just going to get a normal stream because everything wasn't as needed. Oh man. I keep forgetting y'all say. RF says, he who sleeps with itchy but wakes up with smelly fingers. Okay. For a second, laugh out loud. Livers can shoot, but we are okay without him, I think, says Dependent. I agree. Nate, what's up, man? He says, I know Michigan has been a disappointing team for football for the last 15 years, but do you think we have a slight chance we could win against OSU for football? No, I do not. There's no shot in the world that we're going to beat Ohio State in football. So we need to just enjoy basketball season while we have it, because this is the chance that we have when it comes to Michigan versus the Buckeyes. Hate to be negative like that, man. John's going to get another foul out of Ohio State. Man, they are not letting them be physical for sure. Blake Griffith says, I'm back. Where's the dude who slams the beer? He's out at work today, man. He will be here tomorrow should Michigan win. We may even both be here regardless if Michigan, even if Michigan loses, for the Big Ten championship game. And we'll also be here for the selection show. So looking forward to that. We might make a video. I'm trying to talk Phil into making a video of like upset picks and stuff like that that we see and how we see how we have our brackets in general. Also, now we have 172 in the house. Appreciate you guys being here. Phil, on Monday, I'm releasing the top 25 moments of March Madness history. Within that video, at some point, not sure when, within that, it would be like whenever there's a good stoppage point in the action, editing-wise, as Ohio State's going to drive, and they're a 7-0 run out of Michigan in the last 3 minutes, 22 seconds. Anyways, within that video, we'll have the link for ESPN for a bracket challenge for for our subscribers. So if you want to be a part of that, see if you can beat me and Phil. You won't. I'll win that bracket challenge, guaranteed. I'm very good at it. Phil's really good at it as well. But if you do win, if you do beat us, we are going to be giving, right now we're settled on, I'll have to talk with Phil to make sure that's our final thing, but the winner will get a $50 gift card to the sports shop of whatever team is your favorite. So like if you're a Michigan fan, we'll do a $50 gift card to MDen. And if you're a Ohio State fan, we'll do whatever your guys' sports shop is, or whatever fan of a team you are. They're going to call another foul on Ohio State on the Brandon Johns shot. He's loving every minute of it. Do love this out of Brandon Johns, man. He keeps attacking that. He keeps attacking it. He knows that they're calling ticky-tack fouls, and we continue to go in the paint to him, and he gets them committed. So, hey, listen, if the refs are going to call it one way or whatever, and you know how they're calling it, whether it's light or heavy, go with what works. Go with how they're calling. Mark says, bad job by Maryland to not recruit Hunter. Yeah, I agree with that. Man. Hunter is a heck of a find, to say the least. Liver's in good spirits on the sideline there. 26-23, Michigan. Johns makes the first free throw. He's hit all three of his free throws. He said he's now. I'm off now because he shot 6, hasn't he? Has he made all 6? Be great if so. 27-23 Michigan. 50 seconds left in the first half. Thanks for being here, guys. 166 in the house. Whew. Yeah, we're 9 of 10 from free throws, and Ohio State is 0 of 4. So that's not good if you're a Buckeye fan. 13 seconds left on the shot clock. They're going to get it out for the deep 3, and they're going to drill that one. 27-26. That stinks, man. Michigan could have gone into the half with a lot of momentum, but we still can. That stinks. It really does, because you're up 4 points. A miss there out of Ohio State, and you could go up 6, maybe 7. Yeah, could have been in good shape there. Bad. Let's see. Nate says, plus, I know it's too early for football prediction. Never too early, man. We can talk football. That's fine. Just not too much of it during basketball season, of course. Elite says Isaiah Livers needs to be taking the same amount of shots as Shondi takes. Well, yeah, but Isaiah's not in. 23 is Zed Key. Okay, good. I knew that too. Dang it. All right, thanks for that. Appreciate it, Arya. You the man. Zed Key, number 23. Got it. Juice says, do you think MSU will be able to get into the NCAA tournament? I think they are locked even with that loss the other day. I think they're in. John says, go blue, my friend. ZJ says, number 23 said, Key, he's a freshman. Appreciate that. Thank you as well. Fletch kind of in the big house at Hyder Head Brewery. Go blue. My man, Fletch. I'm so jealous of the brewery tours that you go on. They look awesome. Mark says, thank goodness Ohio missing free throws. Yep, 0 for 4. Manuel says, we have to recruit top talent better and develop them also before we can compete with the top teams. Again, go blue. I mean, I don't know, man. We're doing pretty well. This is some of the best recruiting and development that I've seen out of Michigan in a long time. And you look next year with the class we have coming in, bright future for Michigan for sure. Eli Burt's going to drill the three. No. God, I really want to say bang there. Please don't take the lead, Ohio State, going into the half. Liddell's going to get the shot off. Are they going to call a foul? No. Did not get the shot off in time. Michigan's going to go into the half 27-26. Guys, I'm going to be quiet for just a couple seconds here as I just update the stat sheet. So bear with me. We're going to go Liddell. Sewing has 6. Liddell has 5. And then I'll get to your chats and we'll be good to go. Sewing, 6 points. Liddell, 5 points. Not a lot of action out of Ohio State, huh? I don't think we're going to be doing much better when I look at ours. Michigan's leading scorer is Franzi with 8 and Dickinson with 6. Franz, 8 points. Dickinson, 6 points. Perfect. It's nothing but my OCD. I like that thing going at the bottom of the screen. It looks cool. All right, let's catch up with chat. Thanks for being here, guys. We really appreciate it. Sorry Phil's not in the house today. He will be here tomorrow if we make it to the championship game, and he may be there even if we don't. Say we'll get in. I agree with you. Zed Key is number 23. Yes, sir, my friend. Appreciate that. Got to pin a comment that says Phil's at work. Laugh out loud. Might just do that. Can I pin on here? I can. Yeah, I can actually. Oh, no, I can only, it says put user in timeout, but it has a pin symbol. Can't wait for college football season. Hoping to get season tickets as an OSU student if fans are allowed. Never been up to a game in Ann Arbor at all before in my life. Nice, man. I've been to Michigan, Indiana in the past, Michigan, Purdue, and Michigan, Ohio State. The year we had John O'Corn under center. That was a mistake. That's the wrong Michigan, Ohio State game to go to. Although pretty much all of them are these days. Jow says, bang! Yes, sir. Bang indeed. Jew says, man, if we don't get in after beating Michigan, Ohio State, and Illinois, then that is messed up. But I support Michigan in the Big Ten tournament. Thanks, my friend. Appreciate your support. I say it as though I'm on the team. But yeah, I appreciate you supporting our team and the channel as well. Thanks for being here. And yeah, I think Michigan State's in. And, I don't think this is the year for them, obviously, but I do think they can make a deep run. I can tell you this, no team's going to want to play them in the tournament. No team. It's just at the end of the day, they're still Michigan State. They're still talented, and they can have a spark to, get to make a Sweet 16 kind of run. Hey, Ray, Keaton, I have a question. What's your question? I'm sure you let me know further down below, so I'll get to it. Mark says, oh, man, I just want to see a game where we actually look good in the first half. Yeah, we have not done that all year, Mark. You've been with us from day one. So, yeah, me too, my friend. But that's what makes us, it is a little bit comforting to know that usually we show up in the second half every time. Kingpin says MSU is in tournament, just a really low seed. I agree, but they never put them too low in that situation. Because they're still a name, you can't put Michigan State as a 14 seed. That'd be really unfair to the 3 seed in that situation. Showtime says OSU guy got foul called by letting his chin get in the way of John's elbow. I agree with you on that, Showtime. I will say this, the calls have been very questionable. More calls have gone against Ohio State, so I'm with you on that for sure. But I will say, from what I see, and I'll tell you, it's the weirdest thing. When you're calling the game, you think you'd be able to pay more attention to the game than you are, but you just have a lot of outside stuff with the comments and stuff going on, and your brain's not operating the same. You're trying to be entertaining and stuff like that. It's hard to explain, but where I was getting at is it does, from what I'm seeing, is it looks like Michigan's exploiting the questionable officiating and the ticky-tack calls a little bit more than Ohio State is. So if they're going to continue to call the game like this, I fully expect for Ohio State to go into the locker room and talk getting the ball into Liddell a little bit more, seeing what kind of fouls he can create. Dependent says Wagner block. Yes, sir. Jew says okay. Young King says Johns is going to have to step up huge. He is indeed, and he is right now. He's taking advantage of the questionable whistles. What's your favorite NFL team? It is the Detroit Lions, my friend. We cover them all year long, every game. About to have Detroit Tigers baseball start up as well. Johns has to step up. He does indeed. John Ray Bay says things are going our way in a scrappy game finally. John stepping up. Again, I think we're just utilizing the whistles. John's missing a bunny, though. Yeah. We've been doing that a lot this year in general, not just Johns, but everybody. Tampa Bay, they got the dub. They did. They look good, man. Tom Brady, unbelievable. Showtime says, I think that ref is John's uncle. Wow. Yeah. Keenan says, do you agree, Devo? You keep asking me too many Arkansas questions. Is highly underrated? Yes, I do, though. I do agree with that. Lieber says, Brown got to hit some shots. A lot of guys have to. At half, Tennessee up 40-31. Nice. Phil's going to like that news. Again, if you're just joining us, Phil has $1,000 on Illinois being a 1 seed in the tournament, in the big tournament. So he's going to need for Alabama to lose and Iowa. Well, Iowa, obviously they play. So, and Ohio State. And if those 3 teams lose, I think he'll be in good shape. Go Blue, says Benny. Yes, sir. Go Blue. Jack says, can't wait for your guys' bracket challenge. Thanks, my friend. Hope you're a part of it. Got to watch the video, though. That's the catch-22. You got to watch the video on Monday in order to get the information because we're not giving it out otherwise. Blake says you should download and try out OBS streaming. It's a streaming software and lets you customize your streams. It's really nice. Thanks, Blake. Appreciate it. Funny enough you say that. I've been working on OBS all morning this morning. I just now started getting familiar with it. I never knew that you could do StreamYard, which is what I'm using now, along with OBS. I didn't know you could use them both at the same time. So these streams, I think, are about to be off the charts good. Like, I hate to pump us up a little bit, but we already get a pretty good following. Usually I have a co-host with my buddy Phil. You know that because you've been here. The guy who pumps the beer. So with that, it's going to have different things that go off and everything. We can even get like a light chill, like music in the background if we want to, or I got to figure out how it is people legally put in the game volume. But I don't know if you guys want that. It feels so good at calling the game that I don't know if you guys even want that. Let me know, man. We're always willing to just kind of like take the democratic approach and seeing what everybody wants and just giving the product that you guys want, man. We're here for y'all. So whatever we can do to make it better, you let us know. But yes, I will be utilizing OBS and StreamYard at the same time. Probably going to really learn that during baseball season when there's plenty of games to do it. You are a huge, he is an Arkansas fan. It seems that way. Johns missed one free throw. Okay, that's the guy that missed. We were 9 out of 10. Could you see the Hogs getting to the Final Four this March? No, sir. This is not Nolan Richardson's Hogs. Good luck to you guys, but I don't think you get that far in the tournament. A lot of bench time for Smith. I didn't notice that, but that stinks. Yes, all Hogs fans are diehard fans. That's true. I can definitely confirm. I do know a good bit of Hogs fans, actually. Lieber says, super low scoring for these two teams. Ugly game so far. Yeah, ugly. They're both taking a lot of contested shots. I don't love that. Mike says, now if OSU can keep the tempo and not get cold in the last 10 minutes like the last 2 games, go Bucks. Good luck, my friend. It's a good one. Thanks for being here, Mike. He's been here for a long time on this channel. Mark says, bad first half. Smith off, Shondy off, Brooks off, John scoring. On to the second half. That's what we do best, my friend. On to the second half. That's what Michigan does. Agree, Libra. Benny says, I'm loving every minute of the season. Me too, man. This has been a special one for us because we got to call the season all year and just watch this team succeed and everything. I got to be honest with you guys. I just don't think we'll win a championship without Liver. So really hope he gets back. Hope it's not season ending. If it is, I just don't see it happening for us. I think that eventually we'll go cold one game and we'll need him. Hate to be pessimistic, though, and I'm going to be rooting for us, for sure. How do I enter that NCAA tournament bracket thing for the card? On Monday, it'll be in the video at some point. And, I know it seems kind of finicky, but it's kind of just smart to do. You're going to have to watch the video to get that information. Because, well, one of the biggest reasons why I'm doing it that way is we want somebody who wins the card to be somebody who watches the videos and supports the channel. Because that's a way for us to say, hey, good job picking the picks, and thank you for supporting us. So I think that's a kind of a hitting two birds with one stone kind of thing. John Ray says, great game cast. You're killing it. Thanks, John Ray. I actually do feel like I'm doing a pretty good job. I usually don't pat myself on the back very often, and Phil's always going to be a better announcer than me. I'm just the comments guy, but I'm pretty happy with my performance so far. I'm not lacking energy at all. Mark says, go blue, start getting hot in the second half. Yes, sir. Go blue indeed. And also to your point, John Ray, like, man, it does get like, I can feel my body losing energy throughout the game. It's a crazy thing because you're letting out so much energy and you're trying to be hype with your voice and having, just going with the game or whatever. You lose energy that way. So it's hard. I hate to be like, oh, YouTube's hard. It's not. This is fun to me. But it is more difficult than people think, I will say. I just want to keep our streak. Yes, sir. Me too. I like it. Connor says, y'all low-key got bailed out a little bit at the end of the half with some of those calls. I agree with that, Connor, but again, we exploited those calls. So Brandon Johns went to work. He knew that they were calling ticky-tack fouls. I don't think they were fouls most of the time. I agree with you on that, but he knew they were calling them, so he went to work. They need to come back. I don't know if you're talking about Ohio State or Michigan. I hope Michigan keeps the lead. Ethan says, I heard Michigan State isn't getting into bracket. Nah, they're getting in, man. We'll find out for sure tomorrow, but they'll get in. I think that win over Michigan solidified it at the end of the season. This game is not like our last one versus OSU. No, it's not. A lot less scoring first time around. Michigan won 92-87. OSU is down because of bad shot selection, not refs. Showtime. Class act, man. Appreciate that. Keaton says, what is your favorite NFL team? That's the Lions. Tommy says, CBS should want Illinois versus Michigan tomorrow. Ratings will be great. Can I tell you a secret? I want Illinois versus Michigan tomorrow. I think it'd be fun with the Illinois fans coming back if they do. Keaton says, thanks for this game and go blue. You got it, my friend. Happy to do it. Ali, what's up, man? Good to have you in the house. Hunter Dixon needs to step up. Last few games, he's not been doing well. Yeah, he just kind of, he's gone against some bigger guys and some more talented guys, in Coburn and Garza. Garza, he played well against, though. Liddell. So he's going against a little bit better, more talented centers. I would say that's an issue. And, slowly but surely teams start to see what Michigan does and try to figure out ways to stop them from doing what they did early in the season. And Michigan's also done a very good job of adjusting and saying, there's times like Mark says where we go too much into Hunter because we're kind of used to the beginning of the season when we were able to do that at ease. But I think slowly but surely we're starting to learn how to adjust and not work that way and not use that method. So that's why I love sports, man. Sometimes people just make it too plain, too simple. And you don't want to make it too convoluted and confusing either. But there's a lot of coaching and a lot of stuff that people don't think about that goes into it, man. You can't just, they're like, what's happening with Hunter? What's happening with Hunter is teams are figuring out better ways to defend him and with more talent. Kane says, you're a Lions fan. Laugh out loud. You're a sucker. Hey, man, I'll never apologize for being a Lions fan. I mean, like, I go through enough as it is. I'm not going to, a lot of people already give me heck. I'm not going to give my own self heck for it. Ali says, and Livers is gone. He is indeed. Blake says, hell yeah, dude. Hope you get better at it. Thanks, my friend. Appreciate it. Will do. Continue to work at it. Scott says, screw blue. Okay. What's up, boy? Says Demir. What up, Demir? Good to see you here, my friend. I'm yelling at my TV. Come on. They come back. Don't be out your TV, man. It's the first half. It's 27-26. Livers did bad last game. We just have to get everyone showing up and doing good, especially our bench. Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, we got to have a team effort for sure. Michigan is not a single person team. Haven't been all season. I like how Troxel Sports lets the game announcers in the background. Yeah, I like Trox a lot, man. I'm a big fan of Troxel. Him and I, we show each other support plenty of times. He's a great channel. Love it. Yeah, let me know what everybody thinks. I'm down to do that. I know that Phil loves to call the game personally while I do the chats. And I think he likes that role, but we'll see. We've had a lot of people tell us that they like Phil doing it over the announcers of the game. Justin says, wow, that win by the Hartford Hawks and heading to the tournament for the first time ever. I don't know what that means, Justin, but I'm sure everybody else in the chat does. I live in South Carolina. It's 12 gauge, bruh. Who's your favorite Wolverine of all time? Doesn't matter the sport. Mine is Braylon Edwards. Interesting. I can go by sport though. For football, it's Charles Woodson. Tim Bianca Batuka with a close second. For basketball, it's Trey Burke. So that's that. Love me some Trey Burke, man. Loved it. The way he stepped up that season and almost got it done in the end and did block Peyton Siva. No foul there. Just saying. Matt A says, honestly shocked we're even in a close game. Why? You think we should be losing by more without Livers? We were 5.5-point favorites coming in. Luke Gino Johnson says, how do you get a good channel like this up and going? Man, I could go on and on for days about that. Write this down, Luke, if you want to get a channel started. Write down Brian G. Johnson, Sonny Lenarduzzi, which, you may not know how to spell it. Lenarduzzi, and Catherine Manning, Cathrin Manning. Look up those three names. They have the YouTube advice channels. They're really good at what they do. Everything I've learned has come from them. And slowly but surely, I've learned the technical aspect of it and continue to want to learn. But I will say the biggest advice I can ever give is just don't give up. Keep making videos and just be yourself and work hard. Don't burn out, but work hard. RF says, number 23 on OSU is Zed Key. Yes, sir. Got that answer. Thank you. Appreciate it. Lakeview says, we win and I got my lucky jersey on. Nice. Like it. Yeah, true. I got to get me some jerseys, man. I've never been a jersey person, but I want some now that I got the channel. Lakeview says, go blue, going to M-Den after game and getting a Big Ten t-shirt. That'd be dope. Fook these Buckeyes, says Connor McGregor, a.k.a. Luke Gino Johnson. Showtime says, did everyone see the full first-round games are on Friday and Saturday with second-round games on Sunday and Monday? Why did they move it back a day? I don't know. I never actually got the actual reason for that, but yeah, I had to change my schedule around because of it. We'll be streaming the tournament. I'm hoping to go to Florida and be with Phil. Hopefully we can be on the same screen and stuff and try to make it fun for you guys. But he also may have to work a good portion of those games as well. So that stinks. I'm hoping that's not the case. Benny says, got to be honest. Yeah, this year probably will not be our year, but I'm sure we will be close, but can't wait to see the years to come. I agree, man. Got some good special things ahead under Juwan Howard, as long as he can keep that fire. I think that's one of the biggest things that happened with Harbaugh is I think he's lost fire over the years. And I just hope the same kind of thing doesn't happen with Juwan. You got to stay as hungry as at 4 or 5 years into it as you were when you first got into it. What's up? Just got our out of football practice. Nice. I miss football practice, man. Just kidding. I miss the games. Nothing much, man. We're up 27-26. Second half is about to start here. Thanks for being here, guys. 140 in the house. Hit that like button if you can as we look forward to the second half of Michigan versus Ohio State, 1 seed in the Big Ten. Currently with a 1-point lead over 5 seed in the Big Ten. Showtime says, Ray, I think you have done a great job with play-by-play. Thanks, man. I really appreciate that, Showtime. Really do. I was nervous coming in. I really was with no Phil. Duane Washington Jr. is going to shoot up a 3 to start the second half, and he's going to drill it 29-27 Ohio State. For all the things Michigan has done well defensively today, contesting the 3-point shot has not been one of them. Ohio State, not sure what the numbers are there. I'm sure they're going to show it here shortly, but they're doing pretty well. They got to be shooting at least 40-something% from 3-point range. We're going to take it inside 29-29 Michigan, and Ohio State tied Hunter Dickinson with the 2. Here we go, boys. I'm pumped, man. Like this is our biggest rival. Yeah, it's basketball, so it's a little bit different, but we got to beat them at something. Hunter 4 of 6 on field goals, 8 points so far. Washington going to come off the screen from Liddell. Liddell going to be guarded by Brandon Johns here. Does he see this as a mismatch? We will see. Johns good defense, but he's going to foul. Yeah, leaned into him. Can't do that. Liddell's going to go to the line for 2. Ali says, damn. I'm here for the tears, says Torian. You won't see him out of me, man. You won't see him out of me. The Hartford Hawks is the University of Hartford's men's basketball team in Hartford, Connecticut. They've never been to March Madness until today. Sick. That's awesome. I love that. I'm from Phil and I, my co-host, we both went to Winthrop University. That's where we met. We are going to be in the tournament. Winthrop is. They won the Big South tournament last week. So they've been there plenty of times. When we were going to school there, they were really good. They actually beat Notre Dame in the first round of the tournament as an 11 seed over the 6 seed, and then played well against Oregon, the 3 seed in the first half, but kind of got blown out in the second half. But yeah, Winthrop's had some good teams, and so I love seeing smaller schools, get their shot in the big time. Love it. That's what's great about March Madness, those kind of games. Franzi he looked like he wanted to take that big old long three. It's 31-29 Ohio State. And are they calling another foul? They're calling a foul on Ohio State, man. They are not messing around with these little tic-tac stuff. RF says, I hate Duane Washington Jr. He was so annoying during the first meeting, always hitting difficult shots. He's solid, man. He's a confident shooter. Scored 30 against Michigan first time around. Not sure what he has today. It feels like he has more than, he's not even on the, let me see. Washington has 8. Got it. Franzi going up. He misses. Brandon Johns with the rebound. Brandon trying to come to play today, man. Gets the and gets fouled again. Who knows what kind of foul trouble Ohio State is in? You guys probably know because you probably have volume on the game. But yeah, they got to be hurting with all these down. A lot of the fouls have been down low as well. So you got to assume that some of the same guys are getting fouls called on them. If you're Ohio State, trying to see right now, yeah, Jallo has 3 fouls, and Suing has 2. Towns has 2. CJ Walker has 2. Do you wear Michigan stuff out in public? He says to Richard Smith. I do, but I live in South Carolina, so I'm a little bit, I can get away with it a little easier. Brandon Johns, good free throw shooting today. Hits these two, 31-31. Tie ball game here with 18 minutes left in the second half. Make sure to wear your mask while calling the game. Mark says, I agree. Ohio State shoots lights out against us. They don't shoot this well against anyone else. But you've said it before, Mark. I know you have. We're going to get people's best efforts each and every time, especially our rivals. Can't expect it to be any other way, right? Duane Washington going to take it in. He's going to hit. Good positioning there. 33-31 Ohio State. Duane Washington is starting to find himself here. That'll be his 10th point, right? Yeah, it looks like 10 points for Duane Washington. I'll have to update that shortly. 10 points, 4 rebounds. Good game out of Duane Washington Jr. here again. Brandon Johns is going to go down low. Is that not goaltending? I guess not. It's a good block there. And Duane's going to take it down. Brandon Johns is out on the floor injured. That'd be bad. Obviously, with all the injuries we've already had. Franz is going to get the rebound. Liddell's also hanging out on the ground. He is holding his hand. This is not good for either team. Obviously, Liddell more clutch for Ohio State than Johns is for Michigan, but Johns also playing very well today. Justin says, that is awesome. I am planning on applying for grad school at Winthrop and Clemson, both in South Carolina. Thanks. Yeah, I live, it's a running joke here. I tell people I live 5 minutes from Clemson, but I actually live about 11 minutes from Clemson, and I live about 2 hours and 15 minutes from Winthrop. And I loved Winthrop, man. I loved it. Johns is hurting. Yeah, that didn't look good at all. Ohio State must want it more than us. Nah, that ain't the case. Both teams want it. When's the last time we have made a field goal? It's been a minute, man. We had 25 to 22 lead or something like that. Late in the first half. Didn't look good down the stretch. Come on, Blue, says Fletch. Scott says rigged. Keaton says, can you stream Illinois versus Iowa? I cannot, my friend. I just don't, just not doing it. I don't have, I'm going to do a reaction video to this game after this is over. And, yeah, I think I could if I didn't. I salute people like Trox, man. There's people that can go back to back on streams. And in the future, we might do something like that for sure. But, I'd like to have Phil with me if we do stuff like that. I say that it's next week when we do the tournament. Whether I have Phil or not, I'm going back to back. But I'll have a lot of energy drinks in my system for that. Thank you guys for being here. 126 in the house. And I really appreciate it, guys. Thank you for the support. Thanks for watching. As Ohio State's up 33-31 over Michigan. Yeah, man, wear your mask in the house and in the car while driving by yourself. No comment. We try not to get political here, but I did laugh at that. Mark says his wrist hit John's face. This doesn't, like, when you just read the description on that doesn't sound that bad, but obviously he's not faking it, so he must have hurt. Must have just hit the wrong place. Maybe a wrong bone here. Franz Wagner with the miss there. Duane Washington Jr. is going to take it up court. Starting to catch fire here, he is. He's the guy that we're going to have to stop, and Franz is the guy to possibly do it. Good defense out of Franz there, but he gets switched up on a mismatch against Mike Smith. Has to get it back out to Arns. Arns going to take the deep three, and Ohio State committed a foul, looks like. Must have been on Washington as he looks disgusted with that. This game is going to be a good one, Benny says. Yeah, I think so, man. I think it's coming down to the wire for sure. Stompin' Pig says, dog check Justin. Oh, dog check. Okay, I get it now. Because Cleveland, man, what a run last year. Like, you got to be happy if you're a Browns fan seeing that. Franz with the three. God, no. No, Franzie. Hit it, man. You're wide open. Oh, man. And they try to tell me he's better than Mo. I've been trying to tell y'all. I love Franz Wagner. Every time I say that Mo's better, it sounds like I don't like Franz. I like Franz a lot, but Mo would have hit that. He would have hit that all day. Hopefully, Johns doesn't have a concussion. Yeah, we do not need any more injuries, Mark. That's for sure. Scott says the officials are really finding themselves. Yeah, they're catching fire in the second half as well. Kingpin says, what made you become a Michigan fan when you live in South Carolina? My dad is from Sturgis, Michigan. I'm sure a lot of you guys in the chat know where that's at, south of Kalamazoo. So he's been a Michigan fan all his life and a Detroit everything fan all his life. So I followed suit. Both teams not. I hope my son does because I can't deal with it. I got to move out of the Clemson area, man, because they're doing so well right now that my son and my in-laws are both Clemson fans. So, yeah, I'm going to have to get something going here because Michigan's going to have to start playing better football because I'm going to have to talk my son into being a Michigan fan. That's never good. They try to. They try to antagonize it. Well, they did at first, and then I had my wife say something to them because I've dreamed my whole life of having a son who's a Michigan fan. Don't want that to be ruined by, short success out of Clemson. Both teams not shooting threes well. I disagree with that, I think. Again, it's hard to always pay attention to everything when you're streaming. You guys are 46.7% from three-point range. Ohio State is. So I would say that's good. 7 of 15. Michigan's only 2 of 11, 18.2%. In fact, that's the reason why Ohio State has the lead here. My birthday is April 10th. Nice, Keaton. Happy early birthday to you, my friend. This is this one kid in my class who was originally an MSU only fan, but now that he is in class with only huge Michigan fans, including the teacher, he decided to cheer for OSU. He's hated by our class. All right, that's pretty funny. I like that. Yeah, my teacher was a Dallas Cowboys fan back in the day, and she almost talked me into being a Cowboys fan because the Cowboys, it was easy. It was easy because Cowboys were doing so well at the time. I'm glad that didn't happen. Then I'd have to watch my team give way too much money to Dak Prescott. I don't know how you guys feel about that, but I do not agree with that decision, obviously. Franz needs to hit that, man. Yeah, absolutely. That should have been a situation where I got to say, bang! But I didn't, Liquid. I didn't get to say it. Justin says, Stomp a Peak, dog check, Columbus, Ohio, woo woo. I could have done all that except for the Columbus part. Liquid says Hunter is literally being guarded by a 6'8" dude, and he can't make a layup. Yeah. Yeah, not as dominant as he once was, but still good. Mickey says Tennessee leading Bama 48-39. Nice. I called that upset. I like that. Showtime, OSU trying to go one-on-one way too much. Lucky to get the foul called there. I agree with you. We're doing much the same, too. Both teams just playing. I wouldn't call it ball hogging. They're just like, because they're not like taking terrible shots, but they're pretty contested. They need to pass the ball and be a little bit more patient. But I don't know why I wouldn't call it ball hogging. It's just that they don't have that look in their eye like they're just like, I'm shooting this no matter what. It's just like, I'm on ISO here, so I'm gonna take it. Joey says a 3 would be good for both teams. Ohio State has them in bunches, 46.7% behind the arc. Keaton says, when is your birthday? June 8th, my friend. Pretty cool thing there. My wife's is June 7th. My dad's is my wife's is June 6th. My dad's is June 7th, and mine is June 8th. Benny says, I live in Kalamazoo. Cool. Nice. So you would know where Sturgis is, right? I mean, I don't know too much about Sturgis, like that whole area in general. We don't go there often or whatever, but I mean, Sturgis is pretty big, isn't it? Like especially if live in Kalamazoo, I'm sure you've heard of it. Luke says, hey, baby daddy. I thought that was Phil. Luke, you're not allowed to start flirting with me just because Phil's not here. Benny says, yeah, where's the bangs at? Man, we haven't made them. We're 18.2% from three-point range. I usually only do them on 3 points. So can't really bang that out. Mark says, if John is out too because of concussion protocol, we might be in trouble. Regardless, go blue. Yeah, man. Yeah. You want to get healthy late in the season like this. And we're going the opposite direction. But obviously nothing that Livers could have done differently. He got hurt. I'm watching the Turgeon thing now, the replay of that. All right, 33-31, Ohio State over Michigan. Liddell going to bang the three-pointer. 36-31. Ohio State looking good in the second half. Down 1 at the half, now up 5. So outscoring Michigan 6 points in the second half so far. Mike Smith dribbling around. He needs to look up a little bit while he's dribbling. Look for a shot. Keep him honest. Gets it inside to Dickinson. Ohio State's flirting with a double team. He's going to get it back out. Mike Smith, and Mike Smith does not drill it. Dickinson with the rebound. One hand put back, and they called the foul on the floor. Dickinson is not happy about that at all. He thinks this should be a continuation foul. Can't blame him there for sure. Philip with the super chat. Philip, I don't have the bum, so I'll do that, and I'll go bang. Appreciate it, cuzzo. This is my cousin for anybody who's new to the stream. 137 in the house. Appreciate it, guys, for being here. Make sure you give the stream a like. He says, you think bald eagles are mad? They are called bald when they aren't bald. Dude, it's something that's kept me up at night, like night after night after night. It's just, I mean, God, you just brought my mood down, man. I really do. I think about it all the time. Like, they got to cry over it, right? Dickinson going to go down low, big dick in the paint, hits it, 36-33, Ohio State. Thank you, Philip, my cousin, my man. Appreciate it. Got to meet up with you later. What are you doing later? Let me know. Got to meet up with you in general. I got to make a reaction video after this. Actually, I lied, man. Maybe tomorrow. I'm busy. I got to do all this freaking editing. Mike Smith going to bang the three. Bang! Michigan ties the game, 36-36. Here we go. 14 minutes and 40 seconds left in the game. Thanks again, Philip. You the man. You are the man. Y'all both my baby daddies. Okay. Making claim on me, huh? I'm taken. Last I checked, but feels good to go, man. I'll let him know. Justin says, I wonder if Clemson or Winthrop has a better human nutrition graduate program. I mean, if we're really talking like school and education, I'm going to go with Clemson, even though I enjoy the experience more at Winthrop. Michigan's going to come back with the rebound here. But can I tell you something? I regret going to school for so long. So I hope it's in state for you, man. If it's out of state, don't do it. Don't do it. I went out of state for Tennessee, and guess what? We won't get into that talk too much, but college degree ain't worth it, man, to some extent. Not needed. Not necessary. Different times we live in. You can do things like this. Be on YouTube. You do anything with digital media. Dependent says, bang! Here we come. Benny says, yeah, it just ain't the same when Phil isn't here. Like, I like it when you're both here, but got to work, man. That's life. Agree, Benny. I'm going to pretend like I'm not hurt at all over that. I'm just kidding. I think it'd be the same. I think it's the same way either or. Like, I think Phil does his things well. I think I do my things well or whatever. And together we're a lot more entertaining because we have that, you just have that chemistry to go back and forth or whatever and have talks and conversations and really, kind of have like a back and forth or whatever, as opposed to just a one person monologue here. So I agree with that. That's why we do it. We split all of our revenue half and half or whatever, and we're happy to do that because it ultimately comes out with a better product that way. Mark says, come on, all we have to do is hit a three here and there, and we are good. Our shooting is ice cold. Dude, I agree completely. We did go, looks like we had, that's our first turnover in 23 minutes, so that's really good, as Ohio State's been turning the ball over plenty. But, yeah, I agree with you, man, and the threes are wide open, too. They're wide open. You got to hit them. Absolutely have to hit them. Arav says, bang! Mark says, scoring Smith, it's time to go. We need him. But it's not fair to ask him to show up like he did, the other day, both times around. Bang for Go Blue. Benny says, Phil brings the charisma out of you, and you do the same to him. Thanks, Benny. Appreciate it, man. Yeah, I agree. We bring the best out of each other. I'm trying to have all the energy I can, man. So I would say I'm sorry, but I know I'm not letting you down. I know I'm trying as hard as I can. Austin Davis with the 2-pointer there, 39-38, Michigan, losing by 1 point. I was about to say we had the lead. Keaton says, did you know Gonzaga didn't have a loss? I did know that. You can't even say they didn't play anybody. They played people early in the season, but would have liked to have seen them, I mean, they can't help it. They can't help their schedule, It is what it is, especially during COVID. Duane Washington Jr. with a wide open three-pointer. Guess what he did? He drilled it because Ohio State's making their three-pointers that are open, and Michigan decides not to. Kingpin says, I have a son, and he's a Michigan fan, but not the Wolverines. What? That doesn't make sense. Fan of the state of Michigan? Austin Davis going down low here. 13 seconds left on the shot clock, and he's being crowded. You got to get rid of that, man. You got to see people closing in on you. 7 seconds left. Does Johns know it? Probably not. Mike Smith knows it, though. He's going to heave it up and miss it, but foul there. There we go. 3 shots. 3 free throws for Mike. Come on, Mike. Hit them all. Hit them all. Benny, I like it when you're here too, man. Don't take what I said wrong. No, I'm good, man. I'm good. I'm not taking it wrong. Keaton says, did you notice Kyle Young is injured? I did. He's not playing today. Don't know much about his injury, though. How long-term is that? 119 in the house. Thanks for being here, guys. Here on Intermittent Sports, where we cover the Michigan Wolverines, Detroit Tigers, Detroit Lions, and Detroit Pistons. Today, it's the Michigan Wolverines against Ohio State Buckeyes in the semifinals of the Big Ten tournament. Mike Smith shooting 3 free throws, down 42-38. Hits the first one, 42-39, Ohio State. Showtime says, OSU should spread the floor, keep Liddell at three-point line, and drive and kick. Yeah, good idea there. And Liddell just banged out that three-pointer just a second ago, so not a bad call there at all, Showtime. Mike Smith hits the second one. Good job, Mikey. Good job, my man. 7 points. Only 1 of 5 for field goals today, and 3 assists. Hits all 3, 42-41. Michigan really shooting the free throws well. So it's been Ohio State's three-point shooting, which is now at 55.6%, 10 of 18 from three-point range, and Michigan's free throw shooting, 14 of 15, that have kept both teams in the game in this situation. It is why we have a close affair. Liddell goes in, doesn't get the foul called there. Probably upset there because it's a little bit of – he doesn't complain about it, but a little bit of contact, and Michigan got bailed out for much less. I don't think it would have been a foul, but like the way they've called it today, maybe. Mark says, wow, Davis with a triple team. Respect. Yeah, because if you're going to go after somebody, you got to triple team Davis as he puts in the putback there off the miss. 43-42, Michigan over Ohio State. RF says, are you going to stream the Pistons versus Nets game? No, sir. We're probably going to stick with Michigan and college basketball until the conclusion of the season. We might try to do sneak a Pistons game in here and there. But just be honest, like the Pistons games haven't gotten to, Phil I can't get the Pistons games on my TV. I didn't pay for NBA League Pass. So Phil gets them. He can watch them, but yeah. He doesn't, he's got to have a little bit of following to have the energy and momentum to call the games. Keaton says, I don't have school until Monday. Nice. Wish I didn't have work till Monday. That'd be great. Well, actually, are you saying that you have Saturday and Sunday off? Like that's everybody, right? I don't know if you're thinking maybe the following Monday. I thought that's what I thought you said at first. Javo says, man, Davis needs better post vision. He had all 4 open on the perimeter. Yeah, when you got to see that those guys were closing in that way or whatever. But in his defense, bigger guys like that, they're not used to really looking up while they're dribbling and having the best ball handling skills in general. So they're used to getting it down low, turn around, shooting, maybe make a post move here and there. Ew, school, laugh out loud. Yeah, hate it. Showtime says, save the Piston streams for the big matchups like the Cavs and T-Wolves. Yeah, man, for sure. We'll definitely get a lot of more Piston stuff up and everything. And, we're just trying to, Phil and I talk about it all the time. We're trying to give you guys a lot of games and a lot of work and do the best we can. But we also want to be careful with, our own mental health and make sure we don't burn out on our end. Stomp Peak says, you guys better win this. I love OSU, but our basketball program is a joke. Your basketball team's looking pretty good this year, man. I'd be happy if I'm an Ohio State fan for the basketball team this year. Scott Den says, we got to win this. They already won the season game. OSU needs to win the important one, this one. Yep, this is the one you want to win if you're going to win one. Only win one. RF says, Bama making a run, 51-49, Tennessee up. Nice. What's the, obviously I'm rooting for Tennessee there, but what's the time in that? I like good games. That's why I said nice. How many states have you been to? I've been to about 32 states, I think it is, last I counted. My My wife and I, we've been together since 2015 as a couple and married since 2017. But our after 2 months of dating, we went around the nation. So a lot of people think that's crazy. We had a lot of fun. So we went around the nation. We went to, we didn't go all the way around the nation, but we went to a lot of different stops. Kind of did this number. So didn't go as far as California, but got to the Grand Canyon and stuff like that. So awesome. Justin says, this is a nail biter. It reminds me of my high school playing days in football. Close games were a hate-love feeling when they occurred. Just makes you want to play harder for the W. I personally love close games, man. I love blowouts too. So I guess I'm a little all over the place. I love blowouts too when we're winning by a lot, because that's just a good time to pad your stats, and that's what you cared about when you're young. But yeah, I love close games too. I mean, competition is just fun. It's fun to me, Let's win for livers, says Jagger. Yes, sir. Let's do it for the man. Day says, go blue. Go blue indeed. Is Blake playing today against the Pistons? I don't know, Mark. That's a good question. I'm interested to see him play for sure for the Nets. Liddell sizing up Brandon Johns here. Gets it out to Duane Washington Jr. Washington come off the screen, shoot the three, and drills it. Goodness, man. What are they? I mean, they are just making all their 3-point shots. And you can't say it's lucky, man. It's good shooting. Fletch says, got the camper. Headed home with a buzz. Nice. Love it. Drive carefully if you're driving, though. Javo says, yeah, I know, but Dickinson does a pretty good job finding the open man from the post. I really hope he stays next year. Me too, man. Me too. I think he will. Keep me updated. You got it, buddy. It's 45-43. Ohio State over Michigan right now. 10 minutes and 50 seconds left in the second half. In the ball game, as Sewing's gonna size up his man. Ohio State 5 for 24 from 2-point range, so shooting much better from 3 than they are from 2. That's wild. The only hope we have really, or one of the hopes we have, is that Ohio State cools down a little bit from 3-point range, which you figure they will. Shondi going against Liddell. Liddell outmatched him there. He's going to drill it and the harm. 47-43, Ohio State with a free throw to come. Dang it, man. No, Blake is out, says Trammell. Michigan State blew it, says Fletch. Yeah, but they're getting in. They're getting in the tourney. Benny says, I'm ready for the tournament, but I'm really having fun. Football withdrawal symptoms. And you're a Michigan fan? I love Michigan football, man. Love it. But I'd be lying if I said I'm looking forward to it, but I'd be lying if I say I'm in anticipation of it like I have been in the past. Because haven't given us much to, I want to see Big Ten championships. I know that's greedy, but it is what it is. Keaton says, I live in Kentucky. Good deal. That's not too far from me. Arav says, it's now 53-49, Vols up with 10 minutes left. Oh, plenty of time there. Mark says, if Wagner brings this kind of energy every game, we can win it. All he's got to do is play with this kind of energy. Of course, we're going to have some guys hit some shots, but he's the key. I agree. I said it earlier that the problem with that is with Livers out, teams are able to key in on the guy who is the shooter, which is Franz Wagner. So I don't know how much faith I have in everyone else. We got a lot of good shooters on our team, but we don't have many great shooters past Livers and Franz. I mean, I like Shondi. I like Mike Smith. I like them all. We got some good shooters, man. But, you got to have great shooters in this situation. And Livers takes a lot of pressure off of Franzi, and Franzi takes a lot of pressure off of Livers. Get Shondi out, says Dependent. I haven't noticed him making too many mistakes, but apparently he has been. Tyler says, go Bucks. Good luck, my friend. Showtime says, Ohio State, 3-point shooting versus UM free throws and big guys scoring. Yep, very much agree with that. That pretty much sums it up. Where is Phil? Phil is at work, my friend. He'll be here tomorrow. Should we win this game? We may even call it the Big Ten championship game, even if Michigan's not in it. We need Wagner in. We do. I agree with that. Benny says, glad we're at least staying in the game. Yeah, I like to win it. We got to stop that 3-pointer, man. I can't believe you just told that man to drive careful if you're buzzed instead of don't drink and drive. Ross, don't be like, just don't do that. Don't be so. I'm talking a mile a minute, man. I'm doing a lot of things at once or whatever. So to critique something like that small is a little ridiculous. Plus, I said I hope you're not driving. It was my first comment, part of that comment, first of all. Terry says, but if he is driving, then he's obviously going to make that decision no matter what I say. Okay. So just chill with that kind of comment. Terry says, Shondy couldn't hit fish in a barrel. Team just doesn't have what it takes. Terry, don't be negative. We got enough out of that out of Falcon. So, but we're not catching fire like we did the second half against Maryland, that's for sure. And like we've done much of the season. Mark says, okay, so why not run those plays for Brooks instead of Brown? Because Brown is not hitting the 3 today. 100% agree with that, Mark. Mark knows his basketball. I agree with that completely. Mike says, even Mike Smith's not really hitting his threes today. I got to see, but it doesn't feel like he is. Mike says, OSU got revenge on Purdue. Can we get UM revenge? Looking good, man. You are a nice YouTuber, says Keaton. Thanks, man. Appreciate that. After I go in on a comment. Liquid says, but yeah, thank you, Keaton. Appreciate it. Liquid says, when Franz goes out, bad things happen. That's true. You get your shooter out of the game. It's never good. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. That's true. Unfortunately, some guys miss 100% of the shots they do take. Steel City says, PSU fan, rooting for Michigan. Thanks, man. That's classy. Appreciate it. I like me some Penn State. I got no problem against them. Michigan's going to miss a shot there. Ohio State rebound. Gets it out, Duane Washington Jr. Justin says, if Michigan fires Harbaugh, then they will be better in football. In my opinion, Harbaugh's the problem with UM football, and they need to find a better coach. That is all. Yeah. If you've seen this channel, you know my thoughts on Harbaugh. And I think he did a lot of good for us. He definitely got us over what was some tumultuous seasons for sure, but I just don't have confidence in him to get over that hump. Laugh out loud, says Mike. Sibishwar says, get Dickinson and Franz back in the game. Yeah, pronto, man. I agree. Go Bucks, says Union. Good luck, my friend. 129 in the house. Thanks for being here, guys. Hit that like button if you can. Takes 2 seconds. Appreciate your help in getting the stream ranked on YouTube here. 9 minutes and 51 seconds left in the game. 48-43 Ohio State over Michigan. They get it inside. This is Key working, and he's going to make it. Zed Key on the 2-point shot, 7-point lead, Ohio State. They just put it up their largest lead today. That's what I was about to say. It definitely feels like it. Garrett Ray says, pulling away by too much. Yep, they are indeed. This isn't looking good. 8-0 run in the last 1 minute and 50 seconds. So that means it was 43-42 Michigan. So let's go on a run of our own, boys. Let's go. Elite says, it's felt like we haven't ever had control of this game. That's because we haven't. Jonathan says, let's go Bucks. Dang, this is a great game. Forever will love this rivalry. Yeah, man, me too. Me too. Keith says, what days do you live stream? We live stream whenever we can, pretty much. We don't miss very many Michigan games. Don't miss Michigan basketball games for sure. And we don't miss Michigan football games. Detroit's up in the air because, the baseball season's coming. There's 162 games for that. So Mike Smith going to miss the free throw. Goodness, 50-47 or 50-43, 9 minutes left in the second half. Good defense here out of Shondy. He's playing hard, hustling there. Showtime says, look at graphic on RV. Big Ten could be first conference ever with 4 teams and top 8 seeds if things hold up. That's good, but they want a winner out of the Big Ten this year. Haven't had one since 2000. Benny says, hit that like button, please. I did. Thanks, Benny. Appreciate it, man. As Ohio State's going to get the hoop and the harm on a CJ Walker drive there. Yeah, Brandon Johns definitely used his body there. 52-43, Ohio State. Starting to get control here late in the game. This is where you maybe could use a guy like Isaiah Livers. Here comes the 10 minutes. Last 10 minutes I'm worried about. So far, so good for you, my friend. Dave says, Michigan is soft in all sports. Need to go to the Ivy League like their admissions. Okay. I feel like Michigan admissions are pretty rough. Walker makes the free throw. 53-43, Ohio State. Why a low-scoring game? Michigan's not making their three-point shots. They are 21.4% from three-point range, 3 of 14 overall. Ohio State's 11 of 19 for 57.9% from three-point range, so you'd think they'd have a lot of points, and they do. They have 10 more than us. But for the most part, Michigan's played good defense in close range. B-ball is a game of runs. It is indeed, and we need ours right now. Right here, right now. I'm going to take this stat line off because I can't get to it. Ross says, I was just giving you a hard time. Didn't mean to get you in your feels. I'm not in my feels, man. I just like to, every now and then, I like to explain things, I think it's a little bit harder than people think when you're going a mile a minute and you don't really get a lot of time to think about what you want to say. when you're replying to chats because you're trying to get to as many people as you possibly can. Let's get pumped, boys. I'm pumped, man. I'm pumped. I think we can do it. We can come back from this. Big Ten loves the Buckeyes. It'd be a really exciting win if we can come back to it and win it. So far this year, Michigan's proven in this scenario not to be able to come back in the second half. So hopefully it won't get away from us like games have in the past. Eli Brooks hits the first of 2 free throws, 53-44, Ohio State over Michigan. RF says, I swear if OSU wins this game, that one kid in my class is going to have a field day. You can't let him get to you. Let him talk. Benny says, I don't think so, but okay. Keaton says, my dad likes Ohio State football. Your dad makes some questionable choices. Just kidding. Philip says, Michigan -5. From everything I've seen out of Michigan this year, I would say no, man. It depends on how much money you're putting up on it. If it's not much, do it. As Duane Washington Jr. buries another 3-pointer. Oh, my God. Yeah, don't do it, Philip. If you haven't already, don't do it. Like, this guy can't miss, man. See what Duane Washington is. He's got 19 points. He's 5 of 8 from 3-point range. So Ohio State's 12 of 20, 57.9% behind the arc. Brandon Johnson's going to take his shot at it. Michigan misses, of course. Called the other day, second round exit in NCAA tournament. Yeah, it's tough to beat the same team twice, especially when that team is a good team. So I can't say I'm too surprised at what this is looking like. I just really hope Michigan can show some fight and that somebody can make a dang shot when they have the look. Because if we're going to call the Big Ten championship game tomorrow, I'd like it to be Michigan. Dante says Ohio State is looking good right now. Yeah, they are. They're on fire, man. Michigan just cannot. I mean, Duane Washington's really feeling it. He's going to heave one up. He's going to miss that one. Heat check there. Eli Brooks with the rebound. Let's go, Michigan. Come on. Hit some shots. Eli Brooks gets the pick off of Dickinson. Gets it out to Dickinson down low, and are they going to call a jump ball? No, they're going to call a foul on Ohio State in the entry pass. So if we lose, we're out, right? Yeah, man, we're out of the tournament. Out of the Big Ten tournament. Not out of the big tournament, at least. Dependent, plenty of time. Dig deep, boys. Yep, I agree, man. This is just bad, says Matt A. Yep, not looking good right now. Not looking good at all. Stompik says, I like OSU football, but don't care about anything else OSU related. Not even basketball? I like basketball, man. I love how hard these guys try. What do you guys think about the Michigan State Spartans presented by Rocket Mortgage? What do y'all think about that? Keaton says, how many rounds are there in college basketball? So when you get to the tournament, you have to win 6 games. Unless you're in the play-in games, which those guys never make it that far in the tournament anyway. So yeah, you got to win 6. So there's 6 total rounds, I guess. BA says, I hate this game so much. Yeah, it's not looking good for us. It's all right, though. I mean, it's not all right. We're not playing our best basketball down the stretch. That's not what you want to do going into the tournament. But, yeah, Michigan's starting to get a little bit of a heat check in general as a squad. Steel City says, Nance is not a good hoops announcer. Really, you don't think so? I think so. Get up, says Fletch. RF says, will we be a 1 seed in the tournament even if we lose this one? That is a good question, RF. I mean, I really was confident that we for sure were going to be 1. And I'm getting less and less confident, man. Like we're not looking great. And they may take the Livers injury into account as well. So you never know how they're going to look at that. Teams that could get a 1 seed over us, obviously Illinois. So Gonzaga and Baylor are probably for sure, even with Baylor's loss to Oklahoma State. So Gonzaga and Baylor are going to be 1 seeds. Illinois and or Iowa, whoever, if one of them, I mean, yeah, I don't know, man. I could definitely see them, whoever wins the Big Ten, if it's Ohio State, Illinois, or Iowa. Probably not Ohio State because they lost those 4 to close out the season, but who knows? Illinois could get it, and maybe Iowa. I don't know. We'll see. Lot can happen. If Alabama loses to Tennessee, that would definitely help our cause. But that was a long roundabout way of me saying I think we're going to get a 1 seed regardless, especially if we can climb back into this game and at least make it close. But we'll see. It's hard to tell because of those missed games. Fletch says 11 minutes from Clemson. Yeah, indeed. Liquid says, boys, we need to get something going. Yep, now. Right now, man. 56-45, Ohio State over Michigan. Here in the waning moments of the game, Ohio State 12 of 21 from 3-point range. Michigan 3 of 15. Boy, do you think Livers could change that? Liquid says Hunter needs to practice layups. Yes, he does. I agree, admin. Where is Wagner? Wagner's been I mean, he's been in here and there. Let's see. He's not in. Yeah, he's got 3 fouls. So, but he's only got 8 points. He's 2 of 7 from 3-point range and 2 of 10 from the field. So, not a great day out of Wagner today because he's not Mo. Scott, if you're not up by 25 in basketball, it's always a nail biter. I don't know how late in the game we're talking here, but if I'm up 24 with 2 minutes left, I feel comfortable. Justin says, I'm so ready to listen to my university alma mater, Cameron, Ohio, after this W here in my off-campus apartment. You got to get a win first, man. Michigan going to hang in there. Stick around. Stop and Peak says, I like college basketball, but I'm just not a fan of any particular team. That's fair enough. Fair enough. I know plenty of people like that. Keaton says, thank you. You got it, my friend. I'm crying right now, says BA. So come up, man. So come up. No reason to cry. It's just the Big Ten tourney. Mike says Purdue was down double digits with 5 minutes left. I'm on edge. That's true, man. They did come back. I thought I didn't know what I was rooting for. I mean, for my channel, I was like, I definitely want Ohio State to win because I just like the Michigan-Ohio State matchup better. But Purdue definitely would have given Michigan a better chance or whatever for us to win that game. We would rather play Purdue than Ohio State, obviously. Tommy B says Michigan's still Big Ten champs and a number 1 seed. Good input, Tommy. Hope you're right. All right, here we go. Wagner dribbling around, gets it out to Brooks. Brooks going to take the deep 3 and nail it. There we go, Eli. 56-50. Michigan going on a little bit of a run here. 5-point run, I think. All right, here we go. Come on, man. 56-50, 6 minutes and 24 seconds left. Ohio State over Michigan here in the Big Ten semifinal matchup. This game precedes Illinois versus Iowa to see what 2 teams are going to be facing each other in the Big Ten championship game. Duane Washington Jr. had himself a good second half, particularly gets the hoop and the harm on the drive, even with a double team coming. 58-50 with a free throw. Duane Washington Jr., as he did in game 1 against Michigan with 30 points, is absolutely obliterating the Wolverines. He's got 19. Actually 21, I think, after that basket, and a chance to make that 22. Great. It really sucks that Livers and Young are hurt. If they miss the big dance, it's going to hurt both teams' chances of making the Final Four. Absolutely 100% on that. I mean, the way Michigan's playing right now, I wouldn't even be shocked if we don't even make it to the Sweet 16. I hate to sound pessimistic. I think we're going to make it to the Sweet 16, but depending on our region or whatever, how much further we get after that, especially without Livers, who knows? And then you get situations like this. Franz has 4 fouls right now, so there's still 6 minutes left in the ball game, so he's in foul trouble too. And they're going to attack that for sure because Franz is a shooter of the game. Oh, man. Mark, we need Brooks. We need Brooks to step up. He just made that 3. Let's get him going. Mike Smith's going to drive and miss the shot, rebound, and Ohio State's going to have a runaway here with Duane Washington Jr. Who knows what he's going to do? He could probably flip it backwards at this point and make it. I'm playing Roblox, says Keaton. Nice. At least got the Big Ten regular season. We did. It's been a good season out of Michigan, but it looks like it's coming to a tough close, man. We're not playing our best basketball. I think UM is a 1 seed. Sure hope so. Don't know how much confidence they have in us. Duane Washington going to get another heat check. He's allowed to miss, though, because Ohio State gets the rebound, no problem. And they get another hoop and harm, 61-50. Ohio State. And is that Wagner? Did Wagner foul him there? Ohio State looks confident. They look good. I just, it's not looking good for us, man. Yeah, that's Wagner's 5th. He's out of the game. So no Wagner, no Livers, and an 11-point lead for Ohio State plus a free throw. We're in trouble. Ohio State sucks refs giving them the game. No, they're not giving them the game. We're foul. That is foul. It's foul. Keith says, am I allowed to watch the Sportscast with you guys and play Roblox? You got it, man. You're allowed to, of course. 128 in the house. Thanks for watching, guys. Appreciate it. If you could give the stream a like. If you're new to the channel, please do consider subscribing to the channel. We cover the Michigan Wolverines, Detroit Lions, Detroit Pistons, and Detroit Tigers, as well as rival teams, and just talk a lot of different types of sports. We're going to continue to expand our horizons here. Phil's going to start like a card collecting thing or whatever that he wants to start. We're going to start like a Pardon the Interruption style segment on weekdays, probably starting it during baseball season and going into the rest of the time on our channel. Just trying to expand, and yeah. So we do more than just Michigan sports is where I'm getting at. Going to be. To be honest, this tourney means nothing to Michigan this season. I mean, yeah, in a way, but can't look at it like that. We were playing very good ball. We had a good team, and Again, don't want to sound pessimistic. We sure as heck got a shot in the NCAA tourney, but if we don't have livers, I think I've seen today what we look like, and it's not good enough to win a championship. Go Illinois, says Paul. Yeah. Liquid says we're a Sweet 16 exit or Elite 8. Yeah, like right now, I would say if Michigan played a 4 seed like Kansas or somebody like that, we'd lose. I think, because with livers out, I just don't think we have the weapons. Showtime says only way. I mean, somehow we got to find a way to play. We're not passing the ball around as much, man. We're really being stagnant on offense, and that's been the case with all of our losses. And I just don't know. I don't know if Duane notices it. Showtime says only way is maybe if OSU wins today and beats Illinois by a large margin. Yeah, but they had those 4 losses in a row. That's going to hurt, I think. Garrett says if Wagner does not step up on offense, we lose. Yep. Agreed. Tommy says it's all about the NCAA tourney right now. It is indeed. Jonathan says, I hate the last 7 minutes as a Buckeye fan. Our offense tends to disappear and we become a turnover machine. I hope you're right, Jonathan. I hope that's right. We got 70 likes. That's nice. 100 would be great. If you could give this video a like, much appreciated. Jonathan says, come on. Benny says, light a fire like right now. Yeah, we've been saying that for the last 4 minutes, though. Showtime says, Paul, did you blame the rest for OSU lead? Man, you obviously didn't see first half. Yeah, I'm with you, Showtime. Refs aren't the excuse here. Benny says, we have the talent. This is sad. Yeah, we do. Bang, bang. That must have been a long time ago, guys. I've been watching Michigan since I was born, probably off the Eli Brooks 3. BA says, I've been watching Michigan since I was born and started basketball when I was 2. Nice. Nice. Brandon John's going to post up his guy, Duane Washington Jr. here. And again, selfish basketball. I mean, look for the pass, dude. I mean, look, it worked in the first half. You got the fouls called, but look for the pass. If I'm watching the replay, I guarantee somebody's open for 3. Eli Brooks right there. Hit him. He's waiting for the ball. I know Mark's going to be living on that. He loves him some Brooks. He's waiting for the ball, man. And you basically got double teamed and another guy was etching in. But he knew you weren't going to pass because you weren't looking for the pass. Mike Smith's going to take a 3 here with 2 seconds left on the shot clock. He misses. Rebound by Ohio State, CJ Walker. He gets it out to EJ Liddell. And this is probably going to be all she wrote, man. Michigan can't hit anything. Another foul on Michigan, Tommy B says. Refs helping the Buckeyes. Bang! I can't even do it anymore. We don't have it. We got this. No, we don't, Dustin. Elite Fire says we need. What's up, Dustin? Good to see you here, man. We need defense to help. Yeah, the defense hasn't been playing good enough to stop the 3-point shooting of Ohio State, which is now 12 of 22, 54.5%. And all these ones we're giving up. It's just not the effort we're looking for. Paul says Washington pushed off more than anyone I have ever seen. Guys, I get it. I understand, but like no reason to complain about the refs, man. We're playing like crap. Steel City, we got 50 points, 4 minutes left. Steel City says, do you see McNamara as, I guess McNamara as Michigan's quarterback in 2021? Man, I really think if I know he's going to be the freshman guy or whatever and everything else, but I really think if Jim Harbaugh wants to save his career, he's got to go out with J.J. McCarthy early and often. We got that transfer, Bowman from Texas Tech, got McNamara, and got J.J. McCarthy. I'm putting all my eggs. I'm going to take a chance if I'm Jim Harbaugh and put all my eggs in the J.J. McCarthy basket and just hope that he's the 5-star talent, or I don't know what he ended up being, high 4-star or 5-star talent. But either way, hope that he's the guy. Because Bowman can get you some wins, but I don't know if he's going to get you where you need to go to keep Jim Harbaugh his job. As Eli Brooks is going to nail 3, 63-53, Ohio State over Michigan. Brooks seems to be the guy to get the ball to. Would have liked for Johns to have got it to him on that last possession. But yeah, I think Bowman would have a so-so year, and I think McNamara would have a so-so year, but I don't think Jim Harbaugh can afford to have a so-so year. So I think you got to take a chance and roll the dice. CJ Walker going to blow right past Mike Smith, 2-pointer for Ohio State, 65-53. Defense for Michigan down the stretch in this game has been absolutely terrible. Eli Brooks going to find Hunter Dickinson down low, hoop and the harm. Big Dick throws it down. Eli Brooks deciding to be the only Michigan Wolverine, along with maybe Hunter here and there, to show up today. Hunter's got 12 points. Brooks has 12 points. Actually, Hunter probably has 14 after that dunk. Michigan fans crying right now, says Clarence. Nope, no crying here, man. RF says, remember, if we lose, it's Phil's fault. I agree with you completely, RF. Let's get after him. Make sure we do. At least we can rest up for the real tourney. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I'd like to see where we end up region-wise and what that bracket looks like, but I'm getting deflated, man. I'm getting deflated on this team. I'm not going to be mad at them. It's been a good season, and you can't help the injury delivers, and Eli's had his injury problems here and there in games that we've lost, but we just don't look good right now. We're not meshing the way we were when we were on our roll. Clarence says, let's go Ohio State. Good luck, buddy. And one. Franz fouled out. Man, that was a long time ago, guys. I'm going to go ahead and skip up a little bit. Let's go, says Mike. Yes, sir. Tommy says, Clarence, too bad you choked the season game and we won the Big Ten title. True. Going on Ray. Sorry I missed the stream. Hopefully it was great. What's up, Sir Nando? Good to see you here, buddy. It's been a good one. We're losing, but it's been a good one. Showtime is in a 50 and over Fortnite league. Nice. I like that, man. I'm not huge on Fortnite. I just don't play games like I used to or whatever. I'm so busy doing this YouTube channel, but Phil is the guy to talk to for that. He loves Fortnite. And actually he does Apex a lot now. Clarence says, go cry. Take the L, Tommy. Tough game without livers. Yeah, man. Going to be tough the rest of the way as well. Columbus and Cincinnati sports fan says, go Buckeyes. Woo! Good win for you guys if you guys get it, if you hold on. Hey, Big Ten chance for Michigan. Nothing for the Buckeyes. True, but they could win the tourney here, obviously. Illinois over. Yeah. Going to be a good one if Illinois plays the Buckeyes. Going to be a good one if Iowa plays the Buckeyes. They think they are better because our top player is out. Laugh out loud. Yeah, but really, honestly, we didn't have livers, and it definitely makes a difference. But teams go through injuries. You got to find a way to game plan around that and win regardless. Do you think we'll still win? Not this game, Ethan. I don't. Offense is not clicking. Nope, not. Got to get it to Eli Brooks, maybe Hunter Dickinson down low if he gets good position. That's about the only shot we have in this one. But we can't seem to stop them defensively. We're fouling every time in the paint. So losing to Kansas, laugh out loud. Ohio State beating us. So yeah, the Michigan Pack hitting right now. Let's go Buckeyes. Smoking that Michigan Pack. We are still in it. Man, this is a meaningless tourney for Michigan this year. I just disagree with that, Tommy. You want to win these, man. You want to be hot going into the big tourney. We lost livers playing a meaningless game. It sucks. Brooks is better than our whole team right now. Yes. Hey, don't worry. You guys will still be starting a freshman short tooth pick at quarterback this year. U of M sports fan says nothing is hitting. Nope, not our day. Showtime says if OSU wins today, I think this seals it that they're at least a 2 seed. I agree with that, Showtime. Game isn't over. It's not indeed. He said he really said big dick like nothing. Laugh out loud. Yep. Derek, this thing on the channel started by my buddy Phil. Usually we have a co-host on here, but he's at work today. Mark says, I am pissed they didn't run more plays for Eli. Yeah, you called it for sure on this one, Mark. Liddell Washington Jr. combined for 40 points. So a little bit of the same thing for Ohio State where their big guys show up in this game, 40 of the 65 points. Last time around, it wasn't enough because they didn't get enough help from the rest of the team. This time it won't matter, it looks like. 65-55, 3 minutes and 40 seconds, barring a really late run here, a Kansas-like run in 2013 with Trey Burke's squad. Michigan's going to go down in the semifinals of the Big Ten tournament. Dickinson's going to make the free throw, 65-56. Remember, Franz Wagner is out. He fouled out a while ago, a couple minutes ago. Bracket rankings mean relatively little at the end. To an extent. I mean, I think it matters for sure what region you end up in and who you end up there with. Mark says, regardless, go blue. Yes, sir. It's always go blue. RF says, this is not the Michigan I know. Nope, didn't have it today. As we continue to just let them beat us to the rim. That was Duane Washington Jr. just killing us, man. Outside, inside, doesn't matter. 67-56. Hate to blow it for you guys, but this game is over, despite what Shay says. What the hell, Blue? Yeah, what the hell indeed. I hate to say this, but I am slowly losing hope for this team. I mean, yeah, me too, man. I'm not going to sit there. I give them a lot of kudos, man. It's been a great season, and it's not over yet. But, Liddell is going to try to slam one home, and he misses. It rattles in and out of the rim. Mike Smith's going to take it up court and miss the layup, but he does get the harm. We can't win without livers. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm getting at. That's why I feel a little bit deflated. Go Detroit Tigers. Absolutely, Catherine. Go Detroit Tigers. Indeed, we'll be covering them this season for sure. Not all 162 games, probably, but plenty. Jack says, bro, Ohio was the best bet, honestly, and I always pick Michigan. That's true. The money usually says to go with Michigan, but agree with that. Why aren't we winning, Phil? We're just not stopping. Ohio State is, I've said it over and over again, but Ohio State is 54.5% from three-point range. Duane Washington has 24 points. Liddell has 18. They're just killing us. Together, those two guys are 8 of 14 from three-point range. And now here lately, they're just getting a bunch of and ones. Michigan does bring it into 7 after that Liddell missed dunk. So a little bit of a shot here with 2 minutes and 40 seconds left. We're going to do a little bit of full court press. First time we've seen that today. Doesn't matter. Ohio State breaks it. There's been 6 lead changes in this game, 7 ties. Biggest lead's been Ohio State by 13. They're up 7 now. Michigan going to have to get a stop pretty much every possession from here on out if they want to make this one close and have a chance at the end. Duane Washington's been the killer here. He gets the drive, and oh, wow. I was about to say he made it because he got position again, but Dickinson's length maybe hurt him a little bit there to where he had to change the English up. He's going to miss off the backboard and hits the rim, clanks off Michigan's ball. Mike Smith gets the pick from Dickinson. Mike Smith working, and gets a good-looking shot in the paint, but can't hit it. As Terrence Williams is going to do Terrence Williams things and foul for no reason. Rachel says, I blame Phil. That's the person to blame. Phil says, Rachel, stop. Phil, it's your fault. I told Phil we're making the kind of money where he can quit his job at this point. That's not true. But yeah, he's just selfish. 63-67, Bama up with 1 minute left. Oh, man, Tennessee's been winning that whole game, and they're going to lose. Justin says, I told my roommate the final score would be 74-64 Ohio State, and it is close to that currently. Nope, we want receipts, Justin. We don't take words for it around here. Quesky has a Michigan fan. Why do I always think we can win stuff? Yeah, you got to stop thinking. Don't believe. Isn't that song by Journey? Don't believe. I think it's like that. Liddell missed a wide open dunk, and that is a 4-point swing. Game not over. It's now 68-60 with another free throw out of Justice Swing. And he misses it off the rim. Terrence Williams with the rebound gets into Mike Smith. Michigan's going to have to work fast and score in a hurry. Mike Smith dribbling around. Gets to Terrence Williams. Back to Mike Smith. Dickinson inside was open, but it was a slow entry pass. Misses, gets his rebound, and puts it in. 68-62, Ohio State over Michigan. Timeout on the floor. Come on, boys. It'd be great if we could find a way to come back. Man. All right, God Kong. We could blame God Kong too. He hasn't been here. Just kidding with you. Well, fellow Michigan fans, aren't you worried? Is Michigan collapsing? Personally, I see a second round loss to Oklahoma. I see right now, I'd have to look at the bracket, but yeah, again, if we play I'm thinking Sweet 16 exit right now or Elite 8. I agree with what somebody said earlier. Bob the Builder says, BA, good season, boys, just didn't get it done today. I mean, only down 6, but yeah, I just don't have a lot of confidence in our defense right now. We can't get a stop to save our lives. And even when we're getting stops, it's really not much to do with our good defense. We're letting them blow right by us, particularly Duane Washington Jr. He's just getting the edge every time. All you have to do is make a crazy reaction and buck heads up to get a foul. True. Nothing is hitting. Yeah, that's true. They're being very ticky-tack. Nothing is hitting. Yeah, not at all. Not today. Today's not our day shooting-wise. I am slowly losing hope for this team in the tourney. You and me both, brother. Rachel, we're at the grocery store. Were you at the grocery store again? No, Phil's not calling the stream, so she wasn't here. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding, Rachel. We love you. Dependence has 6-point game. Yep, still in it, kind of. I know I keep going back and forth on that, but I'm saying technically we're in it. I just don't love our defense. Hey, you never know. We hit a couple threes and play good. D, we got a shot. True. Always have a chance. Basketball is wild like that. I hope for a good ending. Citrus says, I love hearing this guy commentate. Thanks, Citrus. Appreciate it, man. My friend. It's over. Go Ohio State. Good job if you guys do get it. Clarence. Mr. Civic says, have we had an M1? Yeah, we've had some. Ohio State's had more. Jagger says, come on, Michigan. Come on, AD. Game is definitely not over, says Showtime. He's just being modest. Ohio State struggling to get the ball in, but they do get it to Liddell. He's being guarded by Dickinson. Dickinson with the steal. Here we go. Pass it. Oh, he does not pass it. And it works out for him as he goes left-handed with the layup, and now all of a sudden it's 68-64. And I am awake. Dickinson, what a steal there. You don't want Liddell. I don't know what Ohio State was doing there. They didn't have any kind of guard help or whatever. You got Liddell dribbling up the court. Why did Franz file out, Phil? Franz has no clue. Phil has no clue because he hasn't been watching the game because he's too busy working. Fletch says, I'm driving. Fletch, be careful. Duane Washington Jr. gets it to E.J. Liddell. Liddell being guarded by Dickinson. And turnover, baby. Turnover. Michigan ball, 68-64, 1 minute left in the game. Will Ohio State blow it completely? Be right back, 2 seconds. Oh, man. All right. It's a timeout. Be right back. 1 second. Sorry, I'm setting up my camera in case I have to have a reaction, which is supposed to be Phil's job, but he's not here. And my camera sucks, so this isn't good. The volume sucks on it. All right, here we go. 68-64, Ohio State over Michigan, 1 minute and 1 second left. Benny says, this would be hilarious. It would indeed. I get scared when State drives, says Garrett. Yeah, they've been blowing by us, but a couple turnovers here lately. Fletch says, freaking Bridge, slow me down. No, just no. Buckeye strong. Showtime says, who said OSU commits dumb turnovers at the end of the out Why did we get the ball out the center to bring it up? Yeah, that was silly. Michigan saving time by rolling the ball over. Mike Smith's going to finally pick it up. 1 minute left. Here we go. Michigan down 4 points, but on a roll here lately. Hunter Dixon with the big steal against EJ Liddell. And then we put another bucket in to make it a ball game here. Terrence Williams gets it to Eli. Eli to Shondy. Playing tight defense. Can he hit it? He hits it! Shondy Brown with the three-pointer makes it 68-67. Ohio State now with a 1-point lead, 46.8 seconds left. I told you guys over and over again, we still have a shot in this game. I said it over and over again, time after time after time. You guys were in the comments. You were like, I give up. We're losing. We have no shot in this game. I was like, guys, hang in there, okay? We got it. We could definitely catch fire. Doesn't matter the Livers is out. This is the best team in the nation. We're never going to lose. So, yeah, you guys got to keep the faith, man. Don't let it happen again, okay? Bang! Shondy Brown on the three. Bang! To Owen. 1 point game. What a nailed shot by Shondy. Clutch baller right there. Tommy says, don't foul. Play defense and rebound. I agree, Tommy. That's the thing to do. Late. Here we go, man. What do you do here? Ohio State's been driving the lane and getting pretty good looks, but can't convert here lately, and they're starting to choke down the stretch, to be honest with you. We'll lose or win this game. They definitely choke down the stretch. Lakeview says, let's go indeed. Pog. Don't know what that means. Bang, says Ron Scopes. Defense. Yes, sir. Got to play defense here. Down the stretch. Oh, my gosh, says BA. Lakeview says hope. Yes, sir. Showtime says great shot. Pressure on OSU now. Absolutely. Laugh out loud, says Tristan. I love Jawan, says Lakeview. He's the man. Coach of the year. Ross says, I told you the closing by Ohio State is pathetic. We're seeing that indeed. Dependent says laugh out loud. Clarence says, what is Ohio doing? Damn. ZJ says, okay, if you say so. I told you the whole time. No, you kept saying it's over. Go back on the tape, man. You had to have heard me wrong. Lakeview says, bang! Let's go, says Javo. Come on, says John. Bang to Jow. Ross says, I hope Clarence doesn't leave the stream. Stay here, Clarence. Stay indeed. Garrett, the one shot he makes, laugh out loud. Thank the Lord. What a clutch shot by Shondy. He wanted it, man. It was good defense by Ohio State, but he didn't care. Took it and rocked it. Ross says Ohio State is just as good, laugh out loud. They haven't been able to close the past 6 games. Yeah, they have. They have definitely choked down the stretch. 17-5 run here out of Michigan in the last 3 minutes and 23 seconds. Here we go. Ohio State gets the ball inbounds. Duane Washington Jr. 43 seconds left. 26 on the shot clock. Being guarded by Eli Brooks and gives it to his man CJ Walker, guarded by Mike Smith. Back to Duane Washington Jr. off the rotation. CJ Walker against Mike Smith. They're going to look for a pick. Walker is going to drive the lane. And he stepped out of bounds. It's Michigan's ball. 28.7 seconds. Guys, what do you do here? Do you want the last shot to win the game? Or do you want to go ahead and play a 2-for-1 here? Yeah, he stepped right out of bounds on the line. Good defense by Mike Smith there. There we go, baby. Let's go, Blue. Let's close out. No, you did say Michigan is going to lose. Damian, prove it. Never happened. Turnover, says Ty. Turnover indeed. Let's go, says Owen. Here we go. 3 straight turnovers out of the Ohio State Buckeyes. Looks like we are going to play for the last shot. 17 seconds left. Mike Smith being guarded. Come on, man. Move the rock. Move the rock. You can't just stand there forever. I don't like this. You got to move the ball around. Get an open shot. Come on. Mike Smith, guarded by Liddell. He's got a mismatch. He's going to shoot it. Off the back rim. Misses. Ohio State wins the game. The terrible, terrible offensive strategy there at the end of the game. Would have loved to have had Franz, who fouled out. Would have loved to have had Livers, who was injured. Man, oh man, you couldn't have asked for a better situation if you're the Michigan Wolverines, given the way you played in the second half. But you got to move the rock around on offense in that situation. Can't stand it when teams just sit around, wait for that last second shot. In fact, to be completely honest with you, I'm a fan in that situation of doing a 2-for-1 for the simple fact that you are on a roll right now. You've outscored Ohio State in the last 3 minutes and 23 seconds, 17-5. Ohio State has nothing going for them. They're making mistake after mistake after mistake. So just keep doing what you're doing. Put the ball in the basket and let Ohio State make another mistake. You know what I'm saying? Play good defense and let it in that way. Unbelievable. Michigan, kudos to Ohio State, man. They came to play. They shot lights out. Duane Washington Jr. particularly, E.J. Liddell showed up for the 5 seed Ohio State Buckeyes here in the Big Ten tournament. Michigan loses. Phil says, I love you all. See you next Friday. Phil, I'm going to call the game tomorrow, probably the championship game, even though Michigan's not in it. But if you don't want to, fair enough. And I'm for sure calling the selection show as well. So I'll be here. Mike Smith shaking my damn head. I mean, it's not his fault, Silky. It's not his fault. That's the play that Juwan drew up. And I just, I got to believe, I think Juwan's a great coach. Don't get me wrong, but I got to believe that John Beilein would have a better set in that situation late in the game. He would actually run a play. That wasn't a play. And you don't win off of something like that, man. Bad coaching, Dickinson down low. Agree, John Ray Bay. Agree. Or at least move the ball around, see what kind of look you can get, and maybe it is Dickinson down low. We lost SBA. Yes, sir, indeed. Michigan Big Ten champs. OSU Big Ten losers. Don't be salty, Tommy. Give them their due. They won. Wow, I thought that was going in. Wow, OSU has been horrible at the end of games lately. Way to not give up, UM. I like the call to take the last shots to win the game. Yeah, I just don't like it with the way we were playing. But, and Mike Smith got a decent look. But he choked, didn't hit it. Ohio State, well, I wouldn't say he choked. He just wasn't as clutch as we'd like him to be in that situation. Ohio State allowed you in the game. Michigan is great, but that's true. I mean, yeah, but, we made you turn the ball over. You know what I'm saying? We forced those turnovers. So it's not like you guys just gave it to us. So it's good defense. Good game, guys. Good game indeed, Justin. Go to Necto to celebrate tonight, bro. My team lost, so I'm not celebrating. Jagger says those. Owen Gamer says, I'm an Illinois fan for the rest of the tournament. I can't be an Illinois fan. I'm an Iowa fan for the rest of the tournament. Sorry, Phil. I know you got $1,000 on Illinois being a 1 seed. Well, I said I see Smith taking the last shot. With the way Brooks was shooting, give it to him. Or even Shandy, who had just hit the big shot. Or Dickinson. I love Mike Smith. I'm a huge Mike Smith fan, but he seemed like one of the last guys I would have liked to take the shot in that situation. Normally, I'd be okay with it, but he was 1 of 11 from field goal percentage or field goal shots, and 1 of 4 from 3-point range. Boy, I jacked that up. But yeah, he didn't shoot the ball well. So I just don't understand the play to get Mike Smith to take the last shot there. Unbelievable. Sup, Phil says Showtime. That's 3 breaks in a row. Thank you, God. Good win, Mike. Thanks for being here, buddy. It's been here on this channel for a long time, so we appreciate your support. Jagger says, oh my gosh. Aaron says Iowa has a big game against Illinois. They do indeed. It's going to be a good one. Why don't we take a timeout, says Steel City. Yeah, a timeout if we had one. I'd have to see if we had one. All right, let's go rapid fire here. Bro, give it to Dickinson. Yeah, something. Move the ball around. Let's go. Michigan sucks. Awful. Why didn't we call a timeout? Let me know if we had one. I don't know if we did. Just like the old days, get Sunday back and wait until selection show, just like Sparty. Yep, WTF. Paul, whoa, okay. Chill, guys. Y'all just chill. Cut the Mike Smith slander right now. He's a pivotal part of our team. Dude, I've been on Mike Smith in a positive way all year. But in that situation, I don't know if you're talking to me, but in that situation, he wasn't the guy. It was a good look. It was a good shot. But again, he went 1 of 11 today. So he wasn't the guy you'd take. I don't know why that's what we drew up. It's a bad play. It's a bad call. But it's not his fault. It's Juwan's call. Aaron says potential 1 seed on the line if Iowa wins the tourney. Definitely. Zach says, why would we not draw up a play? Agree. Completely agree. Got our revenge when it mattered. Good win there, Jeremiah. Congratulations, Jeremiah, bro. You won by 1. Guys, don't be bitter, man. They won. It's fine. Why didn't we call a timeout? How many fans does Michigan have? A ton. I think we're the largest fan base in the nation. Are we? I think so. I see Michigan fans everywhere. We had 22 seconds. Yeah. Go Michigan. A good game, Michigan. Ray, no Livers, no Franz. Go for the win at the end of the game. I like it. I mean, I agree, but I mean, at least you got to run a play at the very least. And again, Ohio State just continues to make mistake after mistake after mistake, and you know that they're going to go to Duane Washington. Yet they started to go to C.J. Walker the drive before. They went to Liddell here and there, but on that last drive, on that last possession out of Ohio State, should there have been one, if Michigan would have taken the lead, they 100% would have went to Duane Washington. You could have snuck in a guy late. And got the defensive stop because one man can't beat two men. Plain and simple. I would have put all my eggs in one basket on guarding Duane Washington Jr. in that situation had we made the shot and played for a 2-for-1. Bro, our two best players were out. They were, but we're not making excuses, guys. Jeremiah had two of our best players out, bro. Yep. Buckeyes beating their chest when they win by 1. I mean, it's a good win. They got a right to be happy. Time for Illinois and Iowa. True. We should have called timeout if we had one. Good game. And your commentary makes the game exciting. Good work. Thanks, Jay. Yep. Appreciate that. Definitely tried to bring the energy today for sure. Good game, Michigan, says Blitzball. Thanks, man. Suicide. Nope. Greg. Okay, guys, come on. I hate this, says BA. Mona says, I'm sure we'll be fine, but if you have a 2 to take the lead, you take it. I agree with that completely. Well, we don't. We would have been winning if they let Brooks shoot more. I don't get it. Completely agree, Mark. I mean, Brooks was the guy to go to in that situation, in my opinion. 4 of 8 on the day, 2 of 4 from 3-point range. He's the guy that I would have liked to have taken that shot there, or Dickinson, or again maybe. Well, I don't know. Shandy was only that one shot was only one he hit, but he's proven that he likes those kind of shots. Samson says Ohio State is always up by double digits at like 4 minutes ago, and somehow always ends up in a nail biter, but they win, and that's all that matters in the long run, right? Later, Ray. Have a good one, Dustin. Thanks for being here, brother. BA says, I want to pull my hair out. Don't. Jeremiah says, but Ohio always does this. So annoying. They have a big lead and let the team come back. Yep. But again, if they can win in crunch time, it is what it is. Javo says, Ohio State, good game. Y'all can't deny it, but y'all barely beat us with our 2 best players out. Miles says, why did he shoot that? It was a bad shot. I mean, but it was the play that was drawn up. It was a set play to just do an ISO. And I mean, I don't know what the plan was. Hayden says a win's a win. Agree. Showtime says, Paul, want to watch some OSU Michigan football game, man. Only a dork says their rival stinks. Yeah, I agree with that. Go Hawks is in Hawkeyes. Here we go. BA, we lost. Guys, we lost. We did. U of M sports fan says we had one. Mike, we did have a timeout. Okay, gotcha. Mike, thanks for letting me know. Mike Smith, your brain is so small. It's not Mike Smith, man. It's not him. That was Howard's call. WTF was the shot. Go blue. Again, it's Howard's call. Trolls. Yep, they come in pieces. About to have one of those chat bots from OBS, so all that, any kind of spamming or, I don't know, stuff like that will be out. OHIO, good win, buddy. Thanks for being here. Go Ohio State, says Clarence. Good win, Clarence. Thanks for being here, my friend. BA says, I hate this. I'm going to pull my hair out and scream in a pillow. All right, do that. It'll make you feel better. Will we still make March Madness? Yeah, man. We might be a 1 seed, at worst a 2. We are daddy in basketball. I don't know, Wolfie. I don't know about that. OSU is 7-1 against Michigan in Big Ten tournament play. Really? I have to look that up, but that'd be impressive if so. That sucks if so. But are y'all still a 1 seed? No, maybe not. Maybe not. The Ace 2, we had them beat for freak's sake. 122 in the house. Before I get to the rest of the chats, please remember that on Monday or Tuesday, hopefully Monday, I'll be releasing a video called the Top 25 March Madness moments of all time. And within that video, there will be a segment that will show how you can get in our ESPN tournament challenge. Try to beat me and my co-host Phil. If you do, the winner of the bracket challenge will get a $50 gift card to the sports shop of their choice. So like if you're a Michigan fan, it'd be to M. Den. If you're a Ohio State fan, whatever your guys' sports shop is, that'll be what we're getting you. For the winner, it'll be to support and help or to thank everybody who supports the channel and is there. So again, it'll be within the video at some point on Monday. But you got to watch the video to get that information because we're not giving it out otherwise. Jagger says, I was screaming when Michigan lost. I was so mad. The Ace 2 said we had them beat for freak's sake. Yep, we did. But man, you win some, you lose some like that. Duane Washington Jr. averaged 27 points per game in the last 2 against Michigan. They had no answer for that guy. They didn't indeed. And when we started to figure him out from 3-point range, he started to drive on us and really beat us to the basket. Good job on his part to recognize that. You got to do that as a deep shooter like that. You got to keep him honest by driving every now and then. And he did, and he confused us. At least Michigan fought back. We did. That was good. I tried to tell y'all over and over again we were coming back. I said it the whole game. I didn't. I'm kidding. I said it was over, and we lost. Benny says, Ohio State can't talk smack. You guys almost lost in the end. It was a good game. We should have just took the 2, man. Yeah, I think we should have done a 2 for 1 and taken the 2. True, says Austin. Benny says laugh out loud. BA says, idiots out walking around, says Gregory. We have one of the best guys in the paint, and we didn't give it to them. Or at least give it to them and see what they do. Do they double him? Do they leave him one-on-one? Because from there, Hunter Dixon can decide. If I'm one-on-one, I feel like I can beat my man. If they're going to double me, I feel like I can find a man. Let Hunter make that decision or figure that out. Mark says, I feel like the refs called a lot more fouls in the second half than they did in the first half on both teams. Man, did you watch the first half, Mark? You're my boy, Mark, but there were a lot of fouls. There were a lot of fouls in the first half for sure. I think they were pretty conservative with their calls throughout. Wolfie, we already beat y'all once. Guys, it's fine. They're idiots, says BA. Guys, don't worry about it, man. It's back and forth, guys. It's banter. It's sports. It's fine. We will be back in March Madness. I hope so, man. I'm not feeling great. It's getting salty up in here. Not by me stomping, you know that. And hopefully, like with people watching me, you'll and Phil, you'll start to figure out like you just gotta have fun with sports, man. Just have fun with it. If you take it too seriously, it begins to be, like actually lean into your own actual life. Don't let sports make or break you. You know what I'm saying? Phil, says Keaton. Yep, it's his fault. I hate Jewel 1, says BA. No, don't go that route either. Ohio State also had one of the best players out. Let's not forget that. That is true. Very true. Are you calling the Iowa versus Illinois game? I'm not, my friend. I'm not. Actually, I will say because I'd have to make I don't think I have enough time to even set everything up. Yeah, 3:50 tip-off. I wouldn't have enough time. Oh, shoot, I just messed that up. Oh, well. All right. True, says Austin, but good game, Ohio. No more 1 seed for us. Maybe not, Justin. Depends on how the rest of these teams do. I think Alabama did get the win, so they still have a shot at 1. Ohio State has a shot at 1. Illinois and Iowa still have a shot at 1, but there's 2 up for grabs, really, in my mind. Baylor and Gonzaga both have theirs locked up, more than likely. And we still hit Michigan. I would pick Illinois, Illini, but go Hawks. True. I agree with that. I hate this. I scream so loud. Ohio State might get a 1 seed. They might. Especially if they catch fire and get a good win against Illinois. If they get Illinois, that'd be better for their resume for sure. Later, guys. Look forward to being here again, and go Bucks. Good game. Fans fought hard. Hard fought. Thanks, Justin. Appreciate it, my friend. Thanks for joining the channel. Really appreciate you being here. Look forward to seeing you in the future. Aaron says Michigan is still a 1 seed. I sure hope so, man. I hope so. There's a difference between a 1 seed and a 2 seed. There really is. More than people think. Austin says, no. Steel City says, I hope Iowa or Illinois beats OSU tomorrow. Good game, Bucks. I concur. Bye-bye, Michigan. Sorry. All good, Clarence. I got my hopes up. I did indeed. I did as well. OSU will not win anything. They look good. They got a chance for sure. They got 1 more to win. Arav says we had a timeout. Yeah, we should have used it maybe. Aaron, I doubt y'all are. If we have livers, we win. If Wagner doesn't foul out, we win. I personally think that the last play was a foul on Liddell. Christian, look, I'm not saying you're making excuses, but I'm like, there's a lot of ifs there. You know what I'm saying? Like, we just gotta. We were dumb to make it a step back 3-pointer to win the game in that situation, and that's modern day basketball in general, man. We're not all Steph Currys. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was a good look. Mike Smith can drill those every now and then, but again, he was 1 of 11 shooting on the day. I think you got to draw up a play, move the ball around, and see what you can get. We had all the momentum in the world. We were playing way better than Ohio State towards the end of the game. I think you just need to keep the pedal to the middle, and a lot of teams don't do that. Ew, Iowa, disgusting. Michigan fans, we were missing players too. Shush. Benny says Ohio State will not be a number 1 seed. I don't think they will either, but you never know. You never know what the guys are looking for. Gregory says Michigan largest living alumni base. I believe that, and I think I've read up on it before too. Aaron says last time Iowa played Ohio State, it was a rout. Oh, really? Who won? I don't even know. Neither will y'all. I'm assuming. I don't know. How is their brain that small? No Mike Smith slander allowed. Great season. I think Michigan is still a 1 seed just like Baylor is. I hope so, man. No not your star players. If we win the championship, we're number 1 seed. Well, we won't win the championship. Oh, talking about you're an Ohio State fan. Got it. Just get some mods. I'm going to Stomp a Peak. I gotta figure that out, man. I'm trying. I'm going through a lot right now, like in terms of like just trying to work this channel and family stuff and work. I'm trying. I'll get those mods ready. You want to talk about y'all's crappy football team, guys? Just stop. MSU OSU games are always so intense. They are indeed. It was fun. Bro, you need some odds. I'm getting them, Owen. Don't worry. If Ohio State beats Illinois, assuming Illinois beats Iowa, Michigan might get Illinois 1 seed, and I would love to make them mad like that. We'll see. Time to rest, heal up, and get ready for the big dance. Yep, time to do it. Not playing our best basketball right now, but hopefully we heat up in the tournament. Still can do it. You guys were so far ahead, laugh out loud, and we caught up, but okay, Ohio. Smith didn't have to go for a 3. He could have drove it in, perhaps to pass or whoever inside available to create a foul. Yeah, I agree. Got to move the ball in that situation. No, Ohio State's getting revenge. The fact that we lost by 1 with our best player out proves that we should be a 1 seed. Ohio State is a solid team as well. I agree with that. That's a good way to put it, Christian. I'm ready for March Madness. Me too, my friend, for a lot of reasons. Obviously, I want Michigan to win it and do well, and I'm looking forward to their spurt there, but I'm looking forward to it in general since we didn't get it last year. We don't give a dang about the whole state of Michigan. Fair enough. I'm depressed. Don't be. It's just a game. I agree. Michigan should still be a 1 seed. Hope so, man. Exactly, Christian Smith. Mr. Civic says this game's going to make us more prepared for the big dance. We had most everything against us today, and in the end, we had the ball in our hands at the end. But I'm telling you, man, if we don't have livers, we don't have a shot to win 6 straight games. And those last 4 of those are going to be against good teams. Not going to do it without livers, man. Telling you. I obviously I hope I'm wrong, but I just don't see it. Mark says pick and roll with Hunter and have Brooks on the wing. Let Smith make the decision. That's the go-to play for me. I like that one a lot, Mark. You're the man. You're the man. Ali says if we had livers, it would be a shutout. Maybe shootout, I think. I don't think it'd be a shutout. By the way, how can OSU fans not talk if you beat us by 1 point in football? Y'all act like y'all won the natty. Quit being hypocritical. They made a late run, but came up short. It was a good run. Is interesting for sure. Mona, I agree with you. I would have gone inside the big dick at the end of the game. Hypocrite, says Elijah. I live in Michigan, says Jagger. I like the extra day of rest. I don't know. Not me. You'd have plenty of time to rest, even if, it's just one extra day. It doesn't matter. We own Michigan in all sports. I like the extra day of rest, especially if Livers gets back. As I said, Smith didn't have to go for the 3. I agree with you, Gregory. Exactly. Everyone needs to see this was a good game. It was, man. It was fun to watch for sure, even if we're on the losing end. And we just got to be classier in those situations. I'm not downing anybody or whatever. You guys are passionate about the game, but, just tip your cap and say, hey, next time, man. Or, we'll focus on the big tourney from here. We'll see what happens then. Benny says, laughing my ass, I just wanted that rematch against Illinois. Wanted it bad. LMAO, a lot of people get serious over sports. I agree, man. That's what I'm getting at. I'm not saying you can't be passionate, but just don't get serious. Don't get at the end of the day, we're human beings, man. We just root for 2 different teams. There's no reason to get personal with each other. We lost. It's over. It's frustrating. Don't blame refs. Own the L and let's move on and make some noise. I agree with you. All hail Michigan. Civic's great point. Yes, sir. Clarence, bro, look at our record against you in football. Big Ten chaps. OSU nada. Champs. OSU nada. Good game, Michigan. We will be back next year for sure, or we'll be back in the Big Ten, in the actual NCAA tourney. Michigan fans talked all that stuff and still lost. I didn't. So, but I have so much of it. Ohio is scum. I wouldn't trust a Buckeye grad to wash my windows. Literally scum of the earth. All hail Michigan. I still think UM is a 1 seed. We should have won, says Thomas. Benny says, who keeps saying you're screaming, laugh out loud, bro? It's a game. BA's the one. I said that before we shot. You guys streaming tomorrow or nah? Are ya? I plan on doing it. I'm going to hope to talk Phil into doing it. I'd like to do the Big Ten championship game. I think it's, even though our team's not in it, I think it's something we should cover. Terrible call, says Thomas. We may end up as number 2. I hope not. OSU matches up better with Illinois than Iowa. Okay. OSU sucks in hockey. Michigan's so mad. Terrible call at the end. No one's mad, says Benny. It happens. Matt A says, I love Smith, but that was an absolute embarrassment. Sorry for the language. You're good, man. I can just go past it. But yeah, I agree with you, man. I don't like that. But again, that wasn't his decision. That was Juwan Howard's call, man. Great. Greg, great point by Showtime. It says Showtime. Illinois is a team to beat. Yeah. Michigan just kind of losing its fire here at the end of the season. It sucks. We have years to come, laugh out loud, says Benny. Yeah, I agree with that. Have a lot to look forward to. Wow, how heartbreaker. I don't want to be here, says BA. No, man. Be here. Don't take it that seriously. That was a good game to watch. I'm uploading a 2-part reaction. Good deal, man. Good deal, Mighty Duck. It feels good to beat our rival. Congrats on the win, Clarence. Malachi says, if only Mike passed the ball to Hunter, we had 3 seconds and Hunter was matched up with, we had multiple seconds, man. Wagner, your brain is so small. Greg, Illinois is playing the best of anyone in the country right now. They are playing good ball right now for sure, and they have some studs in Io DeSumo and Kofi Coburn. They have some studs, man. Lose with class, Michigan fans. Agree, Benny. Tell them, why did they wait so long to shoot? Geez. Yeah, I want to do 2 for 1. I didn't like that call either. But, that's the thing. It's easy for me to be here on the stream watching, but, that's what I would have done. Ohio State and Michigan becoming a rivalry in basketball. They are indeed. It's been some two good affairs in these games. Unfortunately, they got the one that mattered more. Tomorrow will be interesting for sure, Christian. I look forward to that game. Really would look forward to it if it's Ohio State and Illinois. The fact we had it that close without Franz and Isaiah the last 6 minutes, yeah, that does say a lot. I mean, we did hang in there or whatever. So I agree with that. I just don't think we played our best ball. Hopefully we play better in the tournament with or without them. Well, obviously Franz will still be here. Guys, don't forget, I'm still going through the chats. Don't worry. I'm not going anywhere. Yeah, we'll be here for the selection show tomorrow, and we may just do the Big Ten championship. If we do, I'll have it set up to where you can see it early in the morning so that you don't have to wonder throughout the day if we're doing it or not. Not that that's what you're like, that you're just waiting for intermittent sports to see if they upload, but yeah, I'll have it up and ready to go one way or the other early enough to where you can know where you're going to spend your stream at. Gregory says, well, see where Michigan be in the selection show. It should be interesting. We'll be hosting it here. We'll be live streaming it. Thomas says we need to have offense. I agree with you. Didn't have it today. That's for sure. That's been what it is, really. Michigan can't score the way they were scoring, for sure. I don't care, says BA. Clarence says Illinois and Michigan State broke, y'all. We have zero offense, says Thomas. I play sports, says BA. Gregory says Michigan will adjust to life without livers. Yeah, they have to. They got no choice. Showtime showing class and pride. I agree, Gregory. You do too as well, my friend. Garrett says, one thing I've noticed with Michigan sports is it always next year. Next year will be better. We will win more. It never happens, but I'm happy with this recruiting class 4B ball. Me too, man. And that's okay, man. Next year is what people say in general for a lot of things in life. That's why you think people get so excited about New Year's Eve every time they're ready for next year when really you can make a change at any point. I'm a Buckeye fan, and if we lost, my TV was about to get the Kareem Hunt 1-2 combo. That's funny. I like that. Atomic Boy says, I'm not mad at Smith. He had other options, but why take a step back? I just really don't think he had a choice. I think that was the call. I think that's what Duane was wanting. Elijah says, by the way, I meant people saying we can't talk after winning by 1 point or hypocrite. People are hypocritical in that regard. I agree with that. That was a good game. I'm doing a 2-part reaction. Check it out. We got it, Mighty Duck. We got it. They got to check out my reaction first, right? I'm gonna upload the reaction at the end of the game here shortly. I'll react that, and I might do like the typical talk it out kind of video that I do. I don't know. Running out of energy a little bit. Why not go into Hunter? I agree. It's so weird seeing all Michigan fans talk stuff, but Mike was kissing his butt yesterday. Yeah, don't hate on Mike, man. He played well yesterday. BA says, I hate Clarence. I haven't seen this team lose to a single team twice, so if we played Illinois again, we will be fired up. I don't know how we're going to see Illinois or whatever in the tournament. That'd be, may even have to see them in the Final Four or championship game if both of us get 1 seeds. If not, we'll meet in the Elite Eight, maybe, even if we're in the same region, which we won't be. They won't put 2 Big Ten teams as 1 and 2. So, yeah, we're not going to see Illinois at least until the Final Four if we get there or if they get there. Or if they get there. See, this is why we're the biggest rivals. We fight like cats and dogs. Yeah, I agree. Try, man. It is a game. It was exciting and intense. Someone is going to win. Someone is going to lose. Either way, my Miller Lite is ice cold. That's a good way to put it, Showtime. That's a great way to put it. Beer is still there at the end of the day, right? Jagger says, I would rather lose now than in the tournament, so still go blue. We're all right. I agree with you, Jagger. I don't know who to vote for, Illinois or OSU. Yeah, it's tough because Illinois fans gave me a hard time. And OSU fans OSU is just our rival, You should do these streams for football. I do, Jeremiah, so make sure you join. I do. Michigan fans are mad. I'm not. I'm fine. I would have wanted to win, obviously. Told you it would be Hogs versus Bama. Good job, Keenan. Good call there. Big Mike says CJ Walker didn't step out at the end. Yeah, we had a shot. We had a chance there. Michigan impressed me. We are the winners of it all. Win or lose. Go blue. I like what we, I like that we kind of had a shot in the end and didn't give up. And, we were still there fighting without Livers and without Franzi. But we didn't play our best ball. Hopefully we play better in the tournament. Are we supposed to be happy? No, Malachi. We're not. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, take losses, take wins. Anthony says, great time for the Buckeyes to get hot. Indeed. This time you want to get hot. Ohio State fans are toxic in football. Then they beat us by 1 and think they're amazing. We'll be all right, man. We'll be all right in football and basketball. Clarence, are we watching football? Hey, bro, go get some drinks. I will see you in Necco tonight. I live in South Carolina, so I don't think I'm going to see you there. But I do want to get drinks later, so I appreciate it, JM. OH, says Nick. Somebody going to give him an IO? I'm sure they will. Thomas says, how far do you think we will make it in the tournament? I got to see the region first. I love seeing the region first. If you have me guess right now without seeing the region, I would say Elite 8, and we'll lose there. Keenan says Hogs will be top 4, no doubt. I don't know about that. IO says Showtime. Clarence says IO. Clarence says we eliminated Michigan. You did indeed. I am crying, says Catherine. Chin up, chin up. Clarence, shut up. You idiot. We lost by 2. Showtime hugs Catherine. It is okay. Big dance next weekend, indeed. Jeremiah says Michigan lost, but they're not going anywhere. Y'all have the number 1 recruiting class. We do indeed. Thanks, my friend. We won the regular season champ. Beating the Buckeyes now would have put them in a tough spot later. That's when it gets interesting next year without our new recruits. Yep, but still this year. Let's stick with this year. Funniest part of Selection Sunday, they literally pick 68 teams, and some teams still complain they don't get in. That's true, man. If you can't be one of the 68, it's your own fault. Christian says nothing against our team. We played our heart out. I was kind of making excuses and shouldn't have. We are a great team, and we will show the world what we are made of. See you next stream. Yes, sir. Indeed, Christian. Good way to look at it, my friend. It's okay to be passionate. Clarence, I do not like. That is why college football should never get above 6 teams for their playoff. That's how many I want. 6. Benny, I don't care, bro. Jay Dahl says, Michigan fans always blame the refs. I'm not blaming the refs. I think it was fine. They were very conservative today, but they were that way for both teams. Big Mike says, hopefully we have Kyle Young and you guys have livers for the tournament. Both teams, hopefully full strength. Yeah, I say that about every team, man. I want every team in the tournament to be at their fullest, I want to see the best against the best all throughout. Benny says, congratulations, Ohio. Congrats in the big game. There's the sportsmanship we need. You are the only subscriber I have, says Jagger. J Doll says it's always the refs, haha, because they don't give us calls, says BA. Malachi says, I haven't seen one Michigan fan blame the refs. I'm not. Ohio fans be like we didn't have Kyle join, and UM fans without livers. Let's be honest, you can't compare the two. Livers is much better. That's true. It is what it is. Time to prepare for the NCAA tourney. Yep, agreed, Gregory. Benny says that's what all teams say, Jay. Jeremiah says Illinois and Iowa is on. It's coming on. You can't compare Kyle Young and Isaiah Livers. Agree, Big Mike. I hope both OSU and Michigan are healthy and make it to the finals versus each other. I don't think that's going to happen. The Ace 2. See you later. Go Blue. Have a good one, the Ace 2. Thanks for being here, my friend. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you're not already. In fact, anybody that's watching, if you're not subscribed to the channel, we would appreciate it. Going to be covering all of March Madness. It's going to be a fun time. OSU had a player out. No excuses. Jump on the must bus and watch AR wipe LSU. Good luck, my friend. Good luck. I just can't wait for March Madness. That's the best part of March. It is indeed, and I missed it last year in a big way. John stepped up. He did. He played well for the most part. Didn't like that he didn't get out till Eli Brooks on that one possession, but that's about it. J Doll, you're like Clarence. Catherine says, can you do a live stream of the Detroit Tigers? I will be streaming the Detroit Tigers all season long. Not all 162 games, of course, but I'll be doing plenty throughout the season, as well as my co-host, Phil. Big Mike says Livers is better, but Young is our glue guy and one of our only bigs. Got it. All right, guys. Appreciate you guys being here today. We had a great time, man. It was a good game. My Michigan Wolverines didn't win in the end, but it happens. It happens, and played well late despite having no Livers and no Franzi. Good effort in general. Just a good ball game from both teams. And Ohio State, congratulations to them. They wind up on the winning end. I'll be here with or without Phil tomorrow, regardless, for the Big Ten Championship game, as well as the stream of the selection show on Monday. We'll have the video out Monday or Tuesday, more than likely Monday. Top 25 March Madness moments of all time within that video. Again, this last time I'm going to say it. Within that video, we will have the link to, or the information to join our ESPN bracket challenge. If you win $50 to the sports team of your choice, like the sports shop team of your choice, however you say that. So, guys, thanks for being here. I really appreciate it. Thank you guys for supporting me, man, because Phil wasn't here today, and I was at a loss, man. Love having Phil here for the back and forth conversation. Showtime, you got it, my friend. Catherine, you got it. Absolutely. Really happy to have you guys here. Thanks for spending the time with me, and we will see you tomorrow for the championship and selection Sunday. Have a great rest of the day. Go Blue, baby. Got to win some, got to lose some. Hopefully we win the next 6 to take it home. Go Blue.